It's gonna be a cozy game, and I think it's gonna be super cute. Steam sale's going crazy right now. Oh, actually? What's going on sale at the moment? I have not fixed my chat box, guys. We're just gonna have to deal with this one for now, okay? Hi, Candy! Nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming. Hello, hello. I have quite a few people that I need to just quickly greet. Hi! Hello, Jalem. Hello, Troy Assemble. Congratulations on being first tonight. We also have in the chat Artie Axolotl, my beautiful mutual. Who else is here? Alile Phrase. Nice to meet you. Thank you for collecting your bunny biscuit. Or nice, welcome back, I suppose, since it's your 12th bunny biscuit right now. Blasphemous to Detroit Become Human, Bakery Sim, and others for $30 total. Wow, that's amazing, actually. Mech Dungeons. Mech MC Dungeons. Oh, Minecraft Dungeons, bro. I was look, I was a little bit distracted with the MC in there because one of my favorite Instagram accounts just posted after a year of not posting, and this Instagram account is called Mixing It. It's just an account where they post Sing It burgers, guys. It's the greatest thing ever. And I haven't seen it in so long. I haven't actively been wondering where they've went, but on occasion you just think back, you know, to accounts like that and wonder, I wonder what happened to them. So today they posted a Sing It burger with the New Zealand McDonald's that has a plane in it. It's honestly crazy. Hold on, let me show you. Actually, it's a lot easier to paint this picture with the actual picture. Hold on, I will show you the Mixing It account. Just hold. Let me grab my, what is this? It's my background. Frick you mean there's a plane? There's a plane! It's exactly as it sounds, my friend. There's a plane at the McDonald's. I've been seeing planes a lot lately. At my photo shoot, at my work, and now on my timeline. I think my phone's been listening to me. Okay, hold on. Let me show you. Okay, let me look for Mixing It real quick. It's here, I swear. Hold on. Mixing It. Here, look. It's just an account that posts Sing It burgers, guys. Hi, your anxiety. Welcome in. Oh, wait. You sound familiar. Are you who I think you are? Thank you for the first time chat. So, the last post they had was on July 28, 2025. Approximately a year ago. And this one is their latest post from 7 hours ago. Okay? At McDonald's Taupo, New Zealand. Guys, what is that latest post? It's a little bit Sing It, as you can see. Okay, so it tracks. Oh my god, look at all the comments just being like, y'all are back! I said, did you miss us? I did, actually. What is the first time chatter that I walk into, bro? This is called Mixing It, and it is an account by presumably a Singaporean who just goes around and posts Sing It burgers, bro. Sing It. It's just all not straight is all. Why is there a plane, bro? I actually don't know the history behind why there's a plane at this McDonald's. When I was in New Zealand in March, I wanted to go, but we ended up not going because... Hold on. Just realized my background is not fully stretched for some reason. Hello. Okay, now it's back. What was I saying? I wanted to go to this particular McDonald's when I was in New Zealand, but it just didn't happen, you know. It wasn't along the route, wasn't very convenient to go to, so we didn't go out of our way to go to it. But yeah. Hi, Chris. Thank you so much for the lurk. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. Did you just wake up? Son, one of them has a hole in it. Oh, McDonald's has the bagel bun. So on occasion, they have the bagel bun as a limited time item. I actually like it. It's a little crispier. So I enjoy it. I had a 12-hour shift. Oh, have a good rest. Are you going to be resting right now? Or Artie says we have planes all the time here. People get startled on call with me because of how loud they are. Our planes fly low enough you can easily see them fly above. Ooh, scary. What in the mixing it? Guys, I'm just introducing you to the wonderful world of mixing it if anyone has not been a part of it before, okay? It's just somebody who collects photos of crooked McDonald's items and posts them on an account. It's not a very popular account, mind you, but... Wait, actually, it's more popular than me. There's 18k followers on this. So, please support. Now I want burgers. I actually had a burger earlier today. Oh, wait, no. I didn't have a burger earlier today. I had a burger last night. I'm mixing up my days. They're blending together, guys. I've been taking so many naps lately that it has been messing up with my sense of time. It is honestly terrible. Hello, Amelia. B-Tax, nice to see you as well. Never heard of this account. It's a very Singaporean coded account. Isn't that mixing it? Yes, it is. It's something I'll add to my follow list. Yes, sir. Adrian was memeing about it. Was she? Oh my god, we have the same brain cell. It just happened to appear on my timeline today because of the latest post they had. Because their last post was in July last year. She did last year for a couple of months. Oh my god, I need to send her and tell her it's back. Eh? Oh, your anxiety. I hope you have a lovely stream, cutie. Unfortunately, I have to go. Aw, no worries. It's okay. Thank you so much for coming by and like visiting for the first time. It's been a pleasure hosting you for a short while. I'll see you next time, hopefully. Tuki tested truly through tough, terrible torture to tears, thinking Trouble Thursdays. What? Are you okay? Do you need like a shoulder to lean on or something? You sound a little troubled today. Feel free to chat about it if you want to share. Then again, I haven't had McDonald's in over a decade, so I don't know nothing of that McDonald's thing. I see. Well, I have McDonald's semi-frequently just because they have this value meal that's about $5 for a burger, fries, and a small drink, which to me is just enough for a meal. Today, I also had a very budget meal. I actually posted about it just a while ago on... Was it Twitter that I posted it on? Hold on, let me summon... You're watching Chikawa tomorrow? I'm so jealous. I did it. Okay, I didn't fight for the tickets, but I saw the trailer for the movie and it actually looks really good. So I might want to watch it when the hype dies down a little bit. This was my dinner. Anyone in Singapore who knows about what food this is. So there was a lot of effort that went into this picture. Okay, let me tell you about it. I took 2 pictures of this Hokkien Mee because this tickled me so much. The fact that the auntie just put it in the middle. She just plopped the lime in the middle like a cherry on top of a what you call of an ice cream cone. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. So I took a picture. I took 2 photos to be exact. And then I was like, oh man, I don't know which picture is better. So this is my father or my dad, Papa Toki. Apart from being a pastor, he's also a professional photographer, by the way. Lore drop. So I sent the 2 pictures to the family chat. I was like, which Hokkien Mee picture nice lah? My dad whittled it down to this one. First one, crop tighter. Like, thank you. And my mom said that they were eating Hokkien Mee too. And guess what? I posted this on my Instagram story and my cousin just texted me to say like, girl, I was also eating Hokkien Mee. I'm like, what the hell? And usually we meet every Friday because we do Bible study at my dad's house. So it's me, my family, my cousin, and a few other people from church. And I was saying, man, this week we don't have Bible study because a lot of the people have stuff on. So we are not meeting. But I told my cousin, oh my gosh, we are not meeting this Friday. Then on Thursday, all of our brain cells just synchronize. Everybody want to eat Hokkien Mee. By the way, I want to guess how much I paid for this Hokkien Mee. There's lala, there's egg, and there is just like a decent portion of Hokkien Mee. Guess how much? $7. Good guess, good guess. Fair. I haven't eaten out in years. Oh, that's fair. I only get drinks at restaurants. Usually slushies. Oh, nice. What is the temperature like where you are right now, Artie? Cupcake Hokkien Mee. I know, right? Then after my mom was telling me that she also had Hokkien Mee, my dad just like circled back, okay, to the photo and was like, remove the eyesore. I was like, what I saw? I took a while to like spot the difference. He freaking smart filled away the lala, bro. There was just one stray lala. I don't know if you can see. I cannot see. I did not notice at first glance. It took me a good while to notice. So this was the initial photo, okay? Initial photo looked like that. And then remove the eyesore. I was like, what did he remove? What did he remove? And then, Did you just smart fill away the lala? He's like, yes. Nice. So this photo, okay, apart from it going through the revisions that my dad with his eagle eye like photography skills whittled down, also went through like a little makeover because afterwards I applied like the brightness filters and stuff like that and adjusted the lighting. So this photo went through like 3 different renditions, okay, before we got this. It's not even that impressive of a photo. It's just decent. No more eyesore. So this was what I had for dinner. And anyone else wants to guess how much this was? It wasn't $7. Go lower. Also, today we are going to be playing Tavern Talk 2. So anybody here has played Tavern Talk 1? I actually haven't. So this is going to be is another experience. Yo, hi Jalen, welcome back. How are ya? Oh yeah, I need to show you guys. Look at the pictures and the plating and the table. Guess you need the Asian style saying guess how much. $5.50 or $6. Good guesses, but no, not quite. Not quite. Go lower. Go lower. 3块. Very good. Almost there. 4块5. Okay, it's in between 3块and 4块5. It's about $3.50. Yeah. No, I can't tell you where exactly, but basically, okay, this is like $3 going once. 6.70. Hey, yo, 6.7. Yeah, this was $3.50. There's no prawn. There's no like other additional stuff. Just egg and what you call lala. It's very basic, but it's like good. In this economy, yeah, $3.50. Not bad. Okay, I'll tell you what. When you go to food centers, hawker centers, right? Especially those in the heartlands. I'm not going to tell you exactly where this is, but especially in the heartlands, you should be able to find certain hawker centers, especially if they're located near rental blocks. They usually have a budget option for their food items. So there will be the full lit up signage with all the fancy food options that are displayed, and then there's gonna be some budget food options that they usually try to hide a little bit because they don't really want people ordering it that much. So usually they'll print out a separate like A4 paper or like a small notice and just put it close to the cashier, but not up there, because most people will look up to see the menu, right? But if you look down around the cashier, sometimes you will see that some stalls have a budget food option ranging from about $1.50 to maximum of $4.50 or $5, if I'm not mistaken. So one of the hawker centers that I frequent has those budget meals as something of to assist those that don't have as much income in the area. Yeah, so I go for these meals when I can if I'm not feeling very hungry. Yeah, so $3.50, not bad in this economy, and I didn't buy a drink, so it was just $3.50. Yay! Last time what? By the way, maybe you scroll up. I said the temperature. Oh, okay, hold on. Cold right now is 32 degrees Celsius. 32? Hold on. Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit? It's Celsius, right? Dude, that's so hot. Oh my god. I hope you are well ventilated, my friend. Can get Thai Fam for $2. Changi Airport Workers Canteen. Really? Well, Changi is like out of the way though. It's kind of in its own domain, Changi Airport. They closed the canteen outside already. That makes sense, yeah. Yesterday was 39 degrees. Wait, here? Really? I didn't check the weather reports and the weather. Like the temperature. That's crazy. I have been experiencing some flare-ups though on my skin, and I don't know whether it is because my skin is reacting to the temperature or the sweat or something else or dust or whatever it is. But oh man, I've been itching, and it's always near my wrist. I don't really have any itchiness like where I'm actually sweaty, which is usually my butt or like my underboobs. But where my arms are is just very itchy, and I don't know why. You know what? Come to think of it, it might be a bracelet allergy or something if it's on the wrist, right? Suddenly my brain got bigger and I thought, okay. I should probably do like an ultrasonic cleaners thing with my jewelry. Hime, how are your wrists? Oh, they're feeling a lot better, but okay, they act up only if I exert it too much. So thankfully, it is still okay. Like as long as I don't put too much pressure on it and I don't like strain it for too long. I think after overstraining my wrist earlier this year, I've been a lot more conscientious about the posture I have when I'm using my computer and things that require me to use my wrist. Jalen with the 100 stream streak, yo, that's crazy. You gotta screenshot that and put it in the Hime moments, guys. What do you mean 100 stream streak? That's crazy. I barely stream like 2 times a week now. You've been around like almost 2 years at the least to get that long of a streak. Wow! God damn! Hello, Hime. Pasta looks yum. Thank you, Gamatori. This isn't pasta. First of all, this is Hokkien mee. What did you just say? You just call this pasta? Brother, what kind of pasta is this? I'm done. I'm done. Ending stream right now, eh? Hokkien pasta? No! I did pass away, yeah. I passed away the moment I reread that. I was like, hold on, what? Just because it's noodles doesn't mean it's pasta. Dude, Gamma is from Australia, okay? They have Singapore noodles there, whatever that is. Holy heck. Hi, Daki Riku. Welcome in. Guys, you heard it. She won't be using her hand. She'll be eye power, so her chat will do her work for her. Why does it look extra creamy? Extra creamy? Ooh, okay. To be fair, look, Gamma, when you're here next February for YOASOBI's concert, you best let me bring you for a good plate of Hokkien mee, okay? Do you have any seafood allergies, perchance? If not, we're about to guzzle down that Hokkien mee. For real! You haven't tried it? Y'all attending YOASOBI concert? Okay, look. I have something to rant, guys. I have something to rant about the YOASOBI concert, okay? Not because of the concert itself. I am stoked that they're coming here and they're having a bigger stadium, but however, okay, this was in the middle of my work day. I was on my break. I was on my lunch break around 11:30. Okay, 11:30, my brother texted me. He was talking about... So we went on a photo shoot recently and there were some planes in the background for that photo shoot. And my brother texted me to tell me about the planes for whatever reason. Okay, he's a little plane enthusiast over there. And he logged into Instagram, started texting me and telling me about the planes. And I was like, oh, wait. Hime, or Tete, can you log into Ticketmaster and join the YOASOBI queue? I want to get tickets. So I was like, okay, sure. I mean, I'm on my break anyway, and the tickets go live at 12, right? So I have a little bit of time. My break's until 12:30. I was like, okay, sure. So I logged on my work computer. On my work computer, I logged into Ticketmaster, reset my password, everything, because I haven't logged in a long time. Okay, took all that trouble, right? Joined the queue. When the time came at 12 o'clock for the queue to open, we all entered the waiting room. And the waiting room is like a number. They're going to give you a number if you're not immediately admitted. That number is going to be like your turn order, okay? So it's like BTO, that's 1 to like however many people are queuing. Back when it was the Taylor Swift concert, there were at least 1 million people in there. It was crazy, but this one's not 1 million people. I was number 2,000 something. My brother sent me and said that he was number 4,000 something. And the last YOASOBI concert sold out within minutes, right? So my brother told me like, oh, if you can you help me get 3 VIP standing tickets? And I was like, okay, sure, I'll get for you. So I got into the payment page and everything, and I was like, oh, I'm here already, like, I buy ya. And then he didn't answer me. So the time was ticking. I decided, okay, I'll just check out. I check out already, right? Brother come and text me, brother come and like tell me, oh, I'm in. That I told him I buy already. He's like, oh, I also buy already. I was like, what? So now we have a duplicate 3 VIP standing tickets for YOASOBI Pen B that I don't know what to do with, and they're like about $250 each. What I do with it? I've been asking around. I've been asking around to see if any of my friends are interested in getting Orient Pen A. Oh my god, man! I'm in Pen B. So actually, maybe if... Okay, let me ask my brother if we can do a swap. if we can do a swap, right, I'll try to get to Pen A so that I can be with you. Yeah, so now I have 2 extra VIP standing tickets for YOASOBI next February 20th, 2027. And I don't know what to do with it. I don't know who's gonna buy it off me. I don't know if I can even find someone who will buy it off me, dude. That vid I sent you, Hime is iconic. I want to get noticed by Senpai again. I can't wait, honestly. I have a feeling they're gonna drop a few more new tracks towards the tour dates, and then they'll play them on the tour. Viewer YOASOBI ticket raffle. No, I'm too poor for that. Unless, well, it is for next year. Maybe, okay, if y'all really want, right, maybe we can do like a little, if I have some sort of subathon thing. Okay, if I can't like get it off my hands, because I bought them for my brother and now he has extra. I don't like, what the hell? Pissed off. Which watch better play? I hope so. Also, I give you permission to show that because that was epic. Was it on Instagram that you sent me? Where did you send me that? That was a hot minute ago, Gamma. I don't know if I can even find it, not gonna lie. Discord? Okay. Hold on. Searching. Oh my gosh, we've had quite a... Oh, okay, found it. Okay, I show ya. Hey guys, this is the epic video that Gamma was telling me about. For context, Gamma came was it last year? Last year for YOASOBI already. Wait, was it this year or last year? Somehow I forgot. I think it was last year, not this year, right? I went twice. Crazy! Oh, last year. Okay. So this is Gamma's super cute video of... Look at her! She's adorable! You know what's missing, Gamma? It's missing your scream. Where's your scream? Senpai noticed you and you didn't even make a peep. You're just standing there, white guy with a phone pointing at her. I'm disappointed in you. You gotta have a better reaction next time. I was aghast. Fair enough. Let's watch it again. She is so freaking cute, I want Hime Senpai to notice me. I notice you as well, Joe. I'm about to show everybody what you just did. So I haven't posted this anywhere, guys. But our dear cutie pie in the chat actually made some fan art over the weekend that I took some time to edit for him. Okay, guys, so y'all gonna get a preview. I haven't posted this anywhere yet. Chivalrous, hello. Wordless mouth agape. Pacholi Daze, thank you for the 41 months. Let's go. Time to give the mod of the year a ticket. Yo, he already bought his own ticket, guys. Gamma bought his ticket before I got my ticket. Vernie, nice to see you. Cute, right? Okay, there's more.
This is the reference used. This is the current product. I'm sorry.
So funny, dude. Before, after. Hey, yo. Thank you for the rabbit transformation. I am now indeed a little bunny, guys.
This is the reference used. This is the
final product.
I'm sorry.
I love the behind the scenes clip. Thank you so much for the content. Thank you. Oi! Oi. There we go. Okay, there you go. Yeah, Gamma was the first one to send me this meme, and then subsequently I got it recommended to me a little bit more. But yeah, we have our own version now, drawn by our dear community member Joe. Super cute. Thank you so much, by the way. Bernie, please. How are you? Thank you so much for the hydrate. I just drank some Coke Zero. Does that count? I miss you, Hime-san. I miss you too, Chivalrous. I need to see when we can meet. I've been so busy. Honestly, I have been trying to firm up like what my weekends are gonna look like as a working adult. Okay, I hate this, but it's like every weekend I feel like I want to do something. I want to go out and I want to like waste my free time, right? But then as the week goes by, you get more tired, and if I hadn't had anything planned, I usually don't go out. It's just not at home, and then I feel like a potato. Yeah. Inspiring artist, Love and Stick Space. I love it's so good. Honestly, it helps a lot. At this point in time, I feel like I've been so busy, I haven't really been able to make my own content when it comes for my stream stuff. So when people submit stuff like that, even if there is a little bit of work involved to get it like up and ready to post, I'm more than happy to do it, because thank you for doing the backbone work, you know. Then I just need to do the rest of it, which I'm more than happy to. Because now that I'm involved with like Stream.sg and I have my own stuff happening also like outside of streams, IRL and stuff, then I'm very busy. Doesn't matter when I see you. Wait however long is needed. Crispy sent a really suspicious message earlier today to our question of the day chat. You know what? Let's look at the question of the day actually. If you could instantly solve one of the world's greatest mysteries, which would it be and why? Why? Which would it be and why? Do you have any input? I actually don't know. I was pretty stumped by this question. I'm not sure what I would solve. Though I've always been curious about the pyramids, but it's also like, However, you know, it doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like a world-changing information, you know, to like figure out how the pyramids are made. I think more people would want to know like what happens after death, for example. Since a lot of religion and stuff is like, don't be curious on it, it's a scheme! Ah! That's good, that's good. Where'd you get that? Did you just come up with that with your big old brain? That's crazy. Ever considered stand-up comedy? Himetokki.fyi. Tokitang? What Tokitang? Dark matter. Bradley Cat said dark matter. They keep building powerful telescopes to find out what bro is, and they recently built one too! True. I did, but my legs get tired. Please. Oh my god. Did you actually though? Amidst all that, did you actually? I honestly think you would kill it on stage, Gamma. You have really good comedic timing, even in person. I feel like the times that we have gotten to hang out, which was just maybe twice or thrice, you've always been like a good laugh. Actually, no. I think we've met maybe 4 times. We've met at Afa. We met with Min and the rest to get chili crab. We met for Yoasobi. Was there any other occasion that I saw you? I think those are the 3 main times. Gamma, if I ever go to Australia, can you please take care of me and Chewy? I gotta be honest. I vaguely remember having Australian friends, but you are like the most Australian friend. You know what I mean? Oh yes! Hot Pot Late Night too! Ah, with Peach. I miss her so much. I came up with it on the spot. That's great, honestly. Lilithra says, that was close. The moment you said good, I thought the next one would be boy or girl. Huh? Yo, you are auto-filling with your own vocabulary there, Lilithra. Hi, Chan Hero. Nice to see you. Another one is what happens in the 3rd story of Lord of the Rings, because there was something planned in Tolkien, but he died before he could finish. Actually, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I learned something new today. Hello, Hime chat. Hello. Hime, are you going to the monthly Dojima art meeting next month? Next month? Like September? Gamma is a proper bloke. I see. Wait, Candy, you sound like you are also from Aussie. Are you? Now that I have the Australia tag in my tags, I gotta be a bit more savvy on. I followed Kochi yesterday. Ah, okay. Yeah, I didn't go this month because I was busy yesterday. I had what I have? I had Japanese lesson. I'm a true ripper. What's a ripper? I feel like I shouldn't be able to say that. Hey, Hime. Hi, Chrono. What's up? We were just talking about mixing it, which I showed you earlier today. And we're talking about Australia now. We just kind of stumbled upon the topic. There is another question, our question of the day. If you could instantly solve one of the world's greatest mysteries, which would it be and why? I'm thinking the pyramids, but I don't think that's like the greatest mystery. I think more people are more curious about how life began and how your life will end. Like post death, you know? There's only 5 wizards in the LGR, the brown, the gray, the white, and the 2 blue wizards. Ooh. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Hime, have you seen the new visual novel, The World Well Blood? I've not. What is it about? Oh my gosh, wait, I gotta turn that off. Our fight has been over for a third of a month now. Oh my god. Hold. Which timer message is that? That one. Okay, let's turn that off. Comedy won, by the way. Team comedy, yeah! If I ever got to ask the higher beings that be a question, it would be, would humans ever be smart enough to figure out the entire universe? Wow. That's actually really interesting. That would be quite cool, wouldn't it? I think more people will be interested in knowing whether there's aliens out there. I'm pretty sure there are. Like, maybe not full-fledged alien beings, but possibly organisms we've never seen before who can survive without water or whatever. If we are, any mystery would just be temporary. True. But the amount of time taken to solve all that would be another thing, right? Nat one says, as an Australian, is being the most Aussie friend good or bad? Well, it's just that you're known for being that your state of residence or your continent of residence is known. I think it's not necessarily good or bad, though I feel like Australians typically are a little more badass than like don't get me wrong, okay, Singaporeans, but I feel like Australians are a little more badass than us, not gonna lie. Just from the pure comparison of their environmental conditions, the natural forest fires which go insane, the things that are out to kill you on that continent, it's like living on hard mode. You guys take special care in certain things. I feel like people here in Singapore, we are pretty pampered as is in the natural world. We've worked hard to maintain that image. Actually, Singapore's Komodo dragons are Aussie's common ants! For real. Australia's pretty chill. I will say though, I wasn't a big fan of the Australian team on Physical Asia. But it's probably just those few cocky people that they decided to put on the team, and then they were just not very pleasant to watch, personally. I felt like the sportsmanship aspect wasn't really there, especially in their individual interviews where they're all like, yeah, we can crush them. Yeah, we got no problem. These people are nothing. I'm like, chill lah. Everybody has their own strengths. Why must bet Mao Fan do like that? Lilithria, Blood of Clara game takes on a continent of Redimus. That's a long... Hold on. Oh, that sounds rather scary. Is there romance in that? It sounds like one of those dark fantasy type visual novels. Not my favorite genre, but one I would entertain. Silicon-based organisms? Who knows? Air, water, earth and fire, the 4 nations of the harmony. I haven't watched the Avatar movie, by the way. I know it's out, but I don't want to pirate it, is the thing. But there's not really any option to watch it here. If anyone's willing to share it in some legitimate way, let me know. Hi, Hime! Reese's Cups! Hello! Hello, darling. How are you? It's been a hot minute. My god, guys. Reese is so hot, dude. Reese, I was looking at your cosplay photo. I was like, oh! Wife? Crazy stuff. You're so cute. For real. Also, I can't believe you met Azeru. You know, the first time I watched a video of Azeru on TikTok, I was like, huh, this guy reminds me of Jonaru. And true enough, the people from Junaru's community, as our OG-san is sort of being a little more free and easy, busy with IRL, doesn't stream as often. We're like gravitating towards this other guy. I think it's on Steam there should be romance. Oh. Is the movie not on Netflix? No, it's not. The animated movie, not the like live action. You know, an Aussie streamer worked on some of the Avatar movie. Actually, wait, which one? Orangey! Yeah, I recognize the name. I actually introduced Jonah to Azeru. I was so noisy. Oh. Girl. That's so crazy, dude. I hope he checks them out. Forcing them to learn a bit about my Kami Oshi. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. Can you imagine if their worlds collided? That's gonna be a crazy collab. Not gonna lie. They both have such similar like goofy guy, slightly sus vibes. So fun. So fun. I wish I fangirled more. Not gonna lie. I feel like growing up, I went to a girls' school for the most part. So I had a lot of friends who were crazy over like K-pop groups or boy band groups or like other kinds of famous guys or people who are celebrities or YouTubers even, you know, like they have their own like, oh, my favorite guy is Chonny, or my favorite guy is Taemin, or my favorite guy is this and that. But I never really got to experience that. I just never felt very strongly about any of the celebrities that my friends were crazy over. So I always felt a bit left out whenever they were... Okay, in secondary school even, you know the One Direction, right? As a boy band. And all of my friends who were in my clique, they all had a favorite guy from One Direction. But, like, nobody... I never got assigned anyone. They all had their own Oshi, and I was there like, as a band, nice music. I'm a fangirl at heart, which is why I need a Zayn standee. I think I've been trying to fangirl more, which is a weird thing to say, but maybe it's a FOMO thing, you know, like, everybody has some sort of fangirl in them, right? Like, I think it's great to be a fangirl and to have that kind of love and expression that you can put out there so openly and like express, but I also feel like it has to be a genuine feeling, you know? So trying to force it is very weird also, but I still haven't like found one that I'm like, he's got me in a chokehold. But your fangirl, I am a Love and Deepspace fan and creator, and I say that Xavier is my main, which he is. Xavier and Caleb are my mains, but I don't go super out of my way for them, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel the butterflies when maybe it's like a comfortable relationship type of status, you know? You know, when you're comfortable in a relationship already, you kind of, the butterflies sort of settle, and then you just like take what you get, whatever comes, and you just go with the flow. It's more like a lazy river rather than a roller coaster kind of comfort. I tend to dive straight into the lazy river type fangirling, and I don't feel like the waterfall or the burst of craziness, like fan energy that comes with things like that as much. I wish I did though. Blooming Bulba, thank you for the 30 stream streak. Let's go. That's crazy. We gotta screenshot that. 30 is a lot. It's plenty, by the way. Given I only stream about twice a week, 30 is about 15 weeks. That's a whole 3 months. What about Silas? Silas is okay. I think overall, maybe I'm just a hoe. Maybe I'm just a hoe. So I just like all the leaves. I don't mind any of them. I don't have like one lead that I would die for. Nah, it's just whoever treats me well and makes me happy in the moment is like, all right. Sounds bad, right? Sounds bad. Speaking of bad, I have been watching Badly in Love Season 2. Anyone on that Badly in Love train, guys? I need more people to talk about this show with, okay? The premise of it is that there is a season 1, but I feel like season 2 is looking a lot better already. There is a season 1, and the premise is that they get either like delinquents or social rejects sort of people in Japan to come on this show to look for love. A lot of them have really difficult pasts and histories, and they work unconventional jobs. But it's really interesting to see them come together and be so outright and upfront about their feelings, because I feel like in Japanese culture, more often than not, you'll find that people are more restrained with the way they behave around new people. But with this show, it comes out like super strong from the first episode onwards, and it's really, really cool to see. And some people might call it trashy, but I honestly think it's quite wholesome. Aside from the emotional complications that come with every dating reality show, this one also involves these participants in community service. So in the first season, they were working on a summer festival for a children's after-school home thing. And they created and set up a little matsuri for the kids towards the end, and it was super cute. I'm just about on the second episode of season 2, and their community service has more to do with like natural elements. This one's based in Okinawa, and the first one they had was to go lime picking, and they get to know like the locals and stuff, and it's just so cool and wholesome. I love that they kind of imbue that cultural element and I guess community involvement with the participants too. I really see from their expression and their involvement that they feel like they're contributing meaningful things to the community in that short time that they are there. So it's really, really fun. Aside from all the like love triangle stuff that's going on, there's also this underlying thing that's just makes my heart pound. It's so wholesome. Yeah, watch Badly in Love, guys. It's on Netflix. Okay, so I'm also going to introduce to you today's game. Today's game is called Tavern Talk, and it's a cozy coffee talk like where you are running a bar instead of a coffee shop. You are mainly getting to know the people who come and patronize the bar, and you listen to their problems. You provide them with potions or whatever they need. It's really, really cute. I played the demo for Tavern Talk 1 a long time ago, but I hadn't managed to get the game to play through it. And I kind of was distracted by a lot of other games, so it wasn't a priority for me to play Tavern Talk 1. But I hear that Tavern Talk 2 is a whole separate premise, different characters, different game. So you can enjoy Tavern Talk 2 even if you haven't played Tavern Talk 1. Yeah. Hi, Charles! Oh my goodness! Hello, hello. Let me give you a shout out. Also, anyone who's a streamer in chat, can you press 1? I've been so distracted yapping that I forgot to give shout outs to everybody who was a content creator in the chat. I'm sorry! But there is a good number of streamers and content creators in the chat right now. One psych, Ayo! Thank you for the shout out. No problem. Go and check out Charles. Charles, I really love your self-love content. I think that's super important. And I think that's going to be a part of what we see in this game also. In Tavern Talk 1, the protagonist was a very shy, introverted elf who was having difficulties with her missions because she felt like she had a sort of inferiority complex, is what I would describe for Tavern Talk 1's protagonist. And as a bartender, the way you interact with her and everything, you kind of encourage her to overcome the parts of her that she doesn't really like. That's something I really enjoyed about Coffee Talk Tokyo as well, which is a similar game. Coffee Talk Tokyo has a very broad range of characters, very quirky cast that you also kind of see through different phases of life and different difficulties they're going through over the period of time that you get to serve them. So I'm really, really looking forward to Tavern Talk 2, which we're going to play in a short moment, in maybe a few minutes. And I can't wait. I can't wait to experience their story with you guys and see how we can help the characters that we're about to meet. I think games like that are really important. The whole premise for visual novels is that empathy aspect, right? I think games are a really, really strong vehicle to encourage people to be more empathetic and learn that learn about different perspectives and the like also. So that's one reason why I love visual novels. Another reason is if they're all voiced, I don't have to read. We can just enjoy the game together. However, if it's not voiced, I will voice it instead, okay? So thank you so much for coming in. Alpha Medic, I see you. Thank you for claiming your bunny biscuit, Charles. Who else is here? Who else is here? Okay, do you gotta watch season 1 to get season 2? No, you don't. Blooming Boba, I see. Yeah, Blooming Boba streams a little bit. Who's that? Jove says he streams a little bit? I didn't know that. Hold on, I just realized I missed someone who messaged earlier on. Carlos Juan, I'm so sorry for missing your message. I didn't see you there. Then do you prefer the Sam Willows? The Sam Willows are pretty sick also. I like their music. Alright.
Welcome to the Drowsy Dragon. What dreams brought you here today? Dreams of open horizons and grand adventures? Or a warm hearth and bonds of friendship? Whose day will you brighten? Whose fate is entwined with yours?
Ooh!
Don't worry. I'm sure together we can weather any storm. And when you're out there one day, remember, there's a drink awaiting you at the tavern. Tavern Talk Stories Dreamwalker, out now.
Came out very recently, just in June 9th. So we're some of the early enjoyers for Tavern Talk 2. This is Tavern Talk 1 if you want to check it out. Okay, is there any other? Okay, I think that's all. Yeah, they have one trailer. Alrighty, are we ready? Yeah, I love the art style too. Okay, let me just set the game to Tavern Talk 2. Dreamwalker, that's right. And let's start. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. I know that some of you are just here for the chatting segment of the stream. That's totally fine. If you would leave a lurk, that would be highly appreciated because it helps more people to find the stream. Twitch tends to push people who already have existing viewers and things. So check back now and then, even if you are lurking, to click the little, stream stim retention button, which will tell Twitch that there are people watching. Okay, before we start, I'm also going to play the ads and adjust the volume, so hold for a moment, okay? We're just gonna do some setup.
How can I walk in the sun when the shade's all that I've done? But all it takes is a step. But I know that one day.
Oh, they have custom music too. Ah, I love it. Oh, it's so good. Oh, there's Twitch? Yeah. This channel. That's crazy. Why do they have Twitch? Oh. Authorize. What is this for though? I'm connecting, but I don't know what it's for. Let me read. Is there like some sort of extension? Is it? Hold on, let me search it up while we're setting up. Tavern Talk to Twitch. Integration. Oh, it lets your chat. Ah! Allows live stream chat to trigger fun visual events and commands directly in the game. Okay. Return to your game channel name and click connect. What does it do? Available chat. TT. Eh? Let me read up on the Twitch integration. I was not aware that there was any. Meanwhile, let's enjoy the tunes because these are some lovely tunes. Does the Twitch integration work? Hold on, I'm figuring out. Connections. That's so strange. selected it, but it doesn't tell me how to use it. Gentle troll. Let me ask Google again. Tavern Talk 2. Twitch. Alright, sorry guys. I'm trying to figure out how the integration works so that we can maybe pin a message in case people want to. Tavern Talk 2. Oh, they had a post on it a while back. Hold on, ah. Oh, it's in the Steam update. Oh, would that be in the Steam page then? How do I find the update? Community hub. Let's figure this out real quick. Drink mixing guide. Bundles. Walkthrough. Visual novel. Decorations pack. Localization. Where's the Twitch integration? Is there a way I can find it? Oh, I don't know how to find. Okay, news maybe? More decoration. I'm just enjoying the music while I try to figure out how to do the Twitch integration, guys. Okay. Ooh, I think it would be kind of far away also. Okay, no worries. I might not be able to figure it out, but if anyone else does in chat, like, let me know. I'm also gonna quickly change the background of my stream so that it's a little darker. Gonna. I think the music's a bit loud. Okay, I think this is a little bit better, right? I hope so. Okay, lights are off. We are ready to game. Alright, let's start Tavern Talk Stories, or Tavern Talk 2, Dreamwalker. We're gonna put our name as Hime. She, her, he, him, they, them. You can choose your pronouns.
My friend used to say, a dream is the only thing worth chasing. That if you run far enough, you can even reach the stars. But sometimes, you'll find your dreams lie just across the coast.
Oh?
Sometimes that's just as far as your feet will carry you. But I like it here.
Is that our tavern?
This is my home now.
Ah.
Here, I infuse drinks with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests and listen to their stories once they return.
Is that us? No, right? We're not an octopus, are we?
Anyone can find a safe haven in my tavern.
That's lovely.
Even unexpected guests.
Starting off as a safe space, everybody. Okay. Whole ass takoyaki. Okay, I think the sound is now a little bit soft, so let me just load it up a little bit louder. Can you hear the SFX? Is this better? Can you hear her sparkle? I hear her sparkle. Greetings, traveler. Traveler, is that all I get? Greetings, old friend. It's good to see you. I'm surprised to see you. Or should I say almost stranger? I'm very... I don't think that distance is going to make me dislike my friend, so I'll say it's good to see you. Likewise. I've been told you sell magical drinks to exhausted travelers. Could I have one? Slow down. First things first, mate. Wait, you're a customer now. I should watch my manners. My deepest apologies, Miss Marianne. When did you become so polite? Always have been. Must have forgotten. Anyway, how about you go ahead and make me something to drink already? Alright. I'll indulge you. What can I get you? Let's see. Your menu is small but enticing. How about a voyager's dream? It sounds nicely balanced. Well, a bit spiritual for my taste. It does remind me of you. Your head has always been up in the clouds. Feet on the ground, head in the clouds. It's a balance. And you seem to have kept it. Now, before you run off to make my drink, would you mind showing me what you've got going on back there? Sure. Tutorial time. Are you scouting out the competition? Call it wizardly curiosity. Can't argue with that. Come on, I'll give you a tour. I'll give her a tour. I'm getting the tour. How's this for a drink mixing nook? Not too shabby. I like the personal touches. Thank you. I keep all my potions here, carefully guarded by the Captain Beetlebug. Bee-Bug. I miss that little creature. Do you think I could pet them? I've always appreciated a good head scratch. Maybe after I'm done explaining? Alright, let's mix your potions then. Not so fast, Miss Know-It-All. Let's follow the proper steps. It's important to listen to what my patrons want. After all, I want to make sure they get what they ask for. But just in case you forget, I keep a detailed protocol in my log. And for days when I need a little help, Slinky summarizes my notes for me. Oh, the takoyaki's name is Slinky, guys! That's so close to Minky. Sorry, Slinky. My Lunar Reef pick-me octopus. They came in for an internship one day and never left. Very nice guy. Once I feel like I have a good idea of what my patron wants, I browse my recipes. How do you decide on the perfect one? By looking at their properties and descriptions to see which one would fit my guest's wish best. Then I draw it on the board with my chalk. Oh, since each recipe requires the right balance, we need to pay attention to its stats. There are strength, charisma, dexterity, intelligence, and defense. Did you go classic? Each potion influences one stat. No, my potions can influence several stats at once. They can add to them or subtract from them. For organizational purposes, I keep them in a special order on the shelf. The higher up the potion is, the more stats it influences at the same time. Next, I'll take one and pour it into the mug. Okay, that's a 1, right? Oh, and another one. I don't know what we're influencing right now. So that's how you pour them in. How else would I? Right. If I make a mistake, I can pour the faulty mix into Captain Bee-Bug's bucket. They love terrible potions. Urgh. Feed it to the dog. That makes one of us, at least. Anything else you've got to keep in mind? I just have to remember to ring the bell once I'm done. Now sit back and relax while I make your drink. Just to make sure you wanted a Voyager's Dream. Coming right up. Voyager's Dream, like this. Wait, so how... Oh, it's like that. Interesting. Oh, how did I do that? Like this? I gotta keep everything up 1, right? Oh! That's not right. That one the other way. Okay. Hold on. I think we are on the right track with this one. But I don't know if all the stats are the right one. Does that make sense? I guess this is the only one that I can use. Oh, wait a second. No, I only want to move this one up. How do I do that? Do I even have the right potions for this? 2, 1. This is a bit like a logic game. I gotta bring this, but how do I bring the bottom one down? Oh, okay, I see it. Perfect! We got it! Yay! Ding! How does it look at the end? Oh, it comes in a fancy cup! A dream of a drink, just for you. Let's see how your method really is. This is excellent. Inspiring enough for any dream. Thank you. Though, if I may offer a suggestion, your drink-making technique is certainly commendable. Out with the advice! I was experimenting with a new potion on the way here. I call it Sirius. It's a simple brew that enhances the physical abilities for the body, and well, I suppose it reminds me of you and your whole astrology session. You should have it. I think it can offer a different take on this delicious drink of yours. This is wonderful, thank you. Don't mention it. It'll look good in your inventory. On that note, congratulations on opening your own tavern. It's always been a dream of mine. I know, and I'm happy you went after it. Can't catch a dream if you don't chase it. Can't argue with that. So, are we competition now? Me and the great Mariam Alchemy Collective, I mean? Maria's most prestigious mage family and their famous potion of miracles. Versus Hime, Borkum's up-and-coming tavern keeper and her most delicious concoctions. Sounds like a battle for the ages, right? I think we might be occupying very different niches. Unless you're thinking about becoming a stuck-up mage who sells her diluted potions for marked-up prices, I think we're good. I'll think about it. Just kidding. You can see my drinks as a charitable donation. I see this as you indulging my hobby. A very expensive hobby. They tend to be. I suggest a more profitable business model if you have the time. I'll think about it, Miss Mariam. You can drop the miss. We've known each other for what, almost 2 decades now? Quite a while. Long time to have been best friends. Long time indeed. Even longer after you abandoned me for 2 whole years. I almost revoked your friend license. I was busy. You could have sent a postcard. I'm sorry. I just needed to get away after... I know. I lost her too. I'm just pulling your leg. I just missed you. I missed you too. How are the Gafeira treating you? I heard Twin Barrow is a lovely time this year. The local flora is in full bloom, which is beautiful, postcard worthy even. But unfortunately, the uptake in pollen seems to have increased the fluctuation in Delta's mana irregularities. Put simply, keeping everyone safe from the arcane anomalies roaming the city gets a bit rough around this time of year. Something about the exposure to pollen shifts the creature's behavior and hunting patterns. And you're trying to figure out why? As my position as the Gafeira analyst, good for you. Did the magical protectors of the city also sponsor your armor? It's rare to see wizards running around this suited up. I made it myself. Well, the Gafeira blacksmiths made it, but I transmuted it. Made it impervious to lightning damage and gave it some absorbent properties. Sounds exciting. It is. Did you build this tavern yourself? Built it from the ground. I feel like I renovated it, girl. I ain't building this. It was honestly in rather poor condition, but I think I prettied it up quite well. Had some help too, of course. You did a good job. I can barely tell someone broke that shelf before. Thank you. I like that it's right by the sea and so close to home. You moved to Borkum just to have the view of Moria from your backyard. What can I say? I'm sentimental. I thought about moving to Zenith for about half a day, but... They put sesame seeds on their bread rolls. I just can't deal with that. I think they taste quite good, actually. A nice change of pace. Oh, how you betray me yet again. Did you try some of their treacherous bread on your way home? Plenty. I stopped by to pick some incense I ordered, and the baker was right next door. He was very forthcoming about his assortment, as well as the town's gossip. I think I could write a cookbook, interspersed with local tabloid articles at this point. Anything you'd like to share? You know how much my patrons like gossip. Isn't it your job to keep their secrets to yourself? I have to make quests somehow. Fair enough. It was a whole lot of talking in circles and worrying about nothing. What stuck out the most was how worried he was about his niece's neighbor's son. Apparently the kid hasn't slept well in days and insists there's a monster hiding under his bed. What kind of monster? Not sure. Allegedly has many feet as a millipede and snores. Fascinating. Do you think it's real? No. The baker also told me about mysterious rogue allegedly going rogue in town. Stealing buttons, beads... Bones? No, honey. The townsfolk have started locking their doors at night, but even that isn't preventing the robberies. I think the boy is scared and is projecting his fears onto his dreams and under his bed. Not too bad of a theory. What did your investigation conclude, Gafeira Mariam? Nothing. I didn't investigate. I considered it. The opportunity to study the potential beast or delusion sounded alluring, but I only had time to leave a charm against bad dreams with the baker. I was only passing through after all. I guess your jurisdiction doesn't extend to the mainland anyway. So what brings you back here? Me, I hope? We're out here just flirting with her. I love it. Hi, Raka-chan. Nice to see you in chat. Welcome in. The Afterlight Solstice Festival. My parents are sponsoring it this year, and they asked for some help with the preparations. There is a lot to do, and we only have half a month to do it all. Glad to hear they finally reached out. Yeah, I'm surprised you took days off for it. I've always thought you weren't too fond of the event. Too loud, too dark, too people-y, all that. I wasn't exactly in the position to refuse. It was Zara's favorite, you know, so I guess it's their way of honoring her. Oh, we lost a girl named Zara, huh? Obsessing over anything that reminds them of her existence, needing to make it perfect in her memory. Any way to keep on living, I guess. Okay, I see how that wasn't easy to say no to. Not that I tried. Anyhow, will you come over for the celebration? Maybe. I might have to work. I suppose a day of festivities means good business for you. I'll make sure to send some guests your way. Oh, who's this? She looks strong. Did I hear festivities? Who's throwing a party, and why am I not invited? I'm sorry, who are you? This is Una. She helps me with all my renovations and repairs, so I let her live upstairs for free. I see. Now the makeshift roof makes a lot more sense. I'm trying to figure out what kind of voice Una would have. I guess a little rough around the edges, perhaps. No need to be intimidated by my DIY skills. You two know each other? For quite some time, yes. And you never introduced me to her, Hime? Here, I thought we were so close. Even after I lost my hand while trying to fix your tavern's leaking stern. Mazami! Hello! Welcome in. How are you? What brings you here tonight? We're playing Tavern Talk 2, which is a cozy visual novel about us running a tavern. And we are meeting all the ladies tonight. We just cleared the tutorial, so we are just in the first day. Feel free to stick around or leave a lurk. Much appreciated that you're here. Or feel free to just tell me about your day. Did you see my post about the Hokkien me? Okay, that's a side note since it was related to photography. Anyway. Please don't believe everything she says. Hey, you want to tell me you climbed all the way up there yourself to fix the leak? That's not. Never mind. She looks a little like Undyne. It's the teeth and the fins, right? To tell you the truth, I lost my arm while brawling with a two-headed sheep. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. Terrifying beast, really. Good thing there were fields of clovers nearby. Did you know they're absolutely crazy for clovers? Just in case you ever get into a hairy situation with some sheep, or should I say a woolly situation? I hate that I'm laughing. You know exactly why you let me stay here. Thinking about that sheep is really making me crave one of your drinks, though. Could you make me one? Why do sheep make you think of... Does it really matter? You got a drink for me or not? Sure. What may I concoct for you? Something that'll make me a lucky fool at the poker table over at the Squeaky Lobster, you feel me? And add a bit of charisma, so no one will notice a thing. Notice what? If I elaborated on that, I'll have to get rid of you. In that case, I better see what charismatic brew I can concoct for you. Great rhyme. I'm hungry. It's on my socials, I'm sorry. Now, Una didn't request a specific drink, but she did mention some attributes the drink should have. What did she say again? Alright, now I need to browse my recipes. Okay, we got this. We need charisma, right? Charisma and luck. Inspiring, motivation. Oh, which one is it? Oh, this one, luck. This inspiring message in a bottle is a perfect drink for any seasoned seafarer looking to win over their crewmates with nautical charm instead of brute force. Its hefty cinnamon spice is considered good luck in the Foison seas. One sip of this delicious drink is enough to fill you with hope for your future adventures. I hope you'll give it a try. Oh, it's a bunny! Let's try. Let's draw the recipe up. Now, we've definitely got to move this one down. For sure. Wait a sec, wrong stat. Sorry. I meant... How do we bring the top one down? Top one down by 1 minimum. And we gotta move... similarly to just now. So we're gonna need... this one. Move both stats up once. Which one moves... Is that charisma? Can we go even further down? I have to get one more on that. Let's try again. What a waste. Okay. Wait, was that right? No, it has to be -1, right? The strength. Let's move this up once first. Then move these two up, right? Is it like that? Move this one up one more time. And then move this down one. I think we got it! We did it! Yay! Let's go. Season tide. Perfect. Here you go. Let's see if this suits your taste. Delicious as always. Exactly what I wanted. The losers are where the squeaky lobster poker night. Might as well pack up now. So, what about you, oh so mysterious suited up woman? I know absolutely nothing about you. Only that you're besties with Hime. How about you share a funny little anecdote with us too? Or at least your name. I'm Gefera Mariam. You know, like the Mariam Alchemy Collective, the famous potion brewery on Moria? No big deal at all. If you must mention it. There's a potion brewery on Moria? If you make it to Moria sometime, I'd be happy to give you a tour. Awesome! I'll put it on my Gaia bucket list. You're not from here, I take it. Nope, straight out from the Astral Sea. People can usually tell immediately, but whatever. I'm here now. What a sweet gig. I suppose so. Any particular reason why you're exploring Gaia? I've heard wondrous things about the Astral Sea. It must have been difficult to leave it behind. Curiosity. I wanted to see every last bit of Gaia, every blade of the grass, every tree. Leave no stone unturned. For you, Gaia may be completely normal, but for astral folk like me, it's rare we get to see beyond the tides. So now that I can, I've got to make the most of it. However I'm able to, they don't make as many manuals on adventuring as you'd think. And I'm getting tired of counting all the cracks and crevices in this wooden interior. I can hear you. I'm sorry, I didn't. It's alright. I'm hoping you'll see more of the world too. I appreciate the company, though. And I appreciate a good old bar with a good old view. But I'd like to see as much of Gaia as I can before I'd love to see the biennial astral star eclipse from the Gaian perspective. Allegedly, the best place to watch it is Varika. But it's so far up north, kinda out of reach for me currently. So until then, I'll just go on fun day trips and get into bar fights elsewhere. Speaking of bars... Remember how I told you I'd do some industrial espionage for you over the Lucky Knitter? Vaguely, how did it go? First of all, your tavern is still cooler. That's a relief. But even better, I roped the owner into a dice game. The bet, if I won, I'd get something extraordinary. If they won, I'd fix their broken void siphon. And I assume you won. Bingo! And I snatched quite the treasure for you. They said it was collecting dust in the glass cabinet anyway, and now I'm handing it over to my worthy friend. The label says Anka. No idea what it does, but I figured it might be useful. Thank you, Una. I think it'll add nicely to our collection. I thought so too. Anyway, let me fill you on some hot Fosoan gossip I picked up on my way back. I'm all ears. Apparently some exciting things are happening in Zenith at the moment. So you've also heard about the strange teeth? What? No, actually I was talking about the colorful cobblestones that started appearing everywhere. I definitely have to get my hands on a few of them. I bet they're magical. Who knows what I could do with them? I did see those colorful stones in the pavement. Red, pink, and orange, if I'm remembering correctly. They looked cute. I figured they were doing the doings of a young carbuncle. You know, those furry little creatures with a gemstone between their eyes. Maybe one of them painted the street's cobblestones in its favorite colors. A carbuncle? That's pretty rare in Fasoa. I thought they preferred a warmer climate. Thank you, Draco, for stopping by. Have a safe trip home. Hogwash. It's clearly the work of an artistically gifted leprechaun. Have you ever seen a leprechaun paint stones? Have you ever seen a carbuncle at this latitude? Maybe you're both right? Like a leprabuncle? What a spineless answer. Agreed. Either way, I really gotta check it out. You could also investigate the thieves while you're there. Or help the poor kid plagued by nightmares. Not sure how cobblestones would help a kid, but I'll see if I can find an adventurer with a babysitting license to pass on your worries. You need a ride then? I'd be happy to introduce you to a merchant who frequents the route. These will owe me a favor. That sounds great. Thank you. Let's go then. What's the rush? You could stay for another drink if you want. I'm hoping to catch my acquaintance before they depart from Zenith. Right, of course. Well then, see you soon, Hime. Till the next tidal wave. Aw, my, they're all leaving me behind. I gotta work. Whatever that means. Until next time, Tavern Keeper. Take care of yourself. And don't make me wait so long next time, please. I won't, I promise. Aww. Okay, we got to know 2 characters today. Mariam and Una. Yippee! Welcome in! Astral hairs don't know the Makawava. Yes, they do. And how would you know that? I read a basic biology book. Wait, you can read? Hello, welcome to the Drowsy Dragon, travelers. Hi, Yapper. Thank you for the hydrate. Let me drink some water, Yappy. Hello? Thank you for the kind greeting, Tavern Keeper. You may call me Hime. It's a real pleasure to meet you, Hime. So, Hime, do you have any paladin repellent on hand? Can't say that I do. How about True Serum? No, not that one either. Oh, okay, have a good one. Have a good lurk. True Serum? Are you accusing me of lying? I'm not accusing you. I know you're lying. Alright. How about some drinks to settle your spirits? Drinks? You have my full and undivided attention. How much did it cost? Just your names. You drive a hard bargain. Those are very precious. I'm in an introduction. I already like my name well enough. Ah, that I can do. I'm Rune. I like voicing Rune. I'm slowly figuring out Rune's voice, but I like Rune's voice so far. No, you're not. That's the name of the guard I talked to earlier. Common name? Sure. Ariel, thank you so much for the read. Hello. I'm also just listening in while I get ready for bed. No problem. I hope you enjoyed the story. So, for those of you who come in or just came in, welcome. Hello. My name is Himetokki. I'm a bunny princess VTuber from Singapore. And if you are here, we are going to be live until about 10 or 10:30 my time, which is approximately 40 minutes away. So we still have quite the journey to go. We just started this game, which is called Tavern Talk 2. Dreamwalkers, and it is a cozy visual novel game where we run a bar and we get to know the people who come by. Yeah, Norigenyo from the Nori Band, thank you so much for the raid, Ariel. Can I give you a quick shout out, please? Let me find your name. Well, arigato. Ariel Noble. Again, yo, hi Kovio, welcome in. So for those who are new here, here's a quick welcome message for you. Rules are where the rules usually are, and if you want to customize your little hench bunny, which is the character at the bottom of the screen, you can do so by going to my About Me tab and scrolling all the way down. I got mostly done with the BGM commission. Final mix comes after sleep. Okay, awesome. Have a good rest, Ariel. Or if you're going to be lurking, please feel free to just leave me in the background. I'd be happy to read the stories to you. We had just encountered these 2 creatures, or these 2 characters. One introduces themselves as Rune, and the other one hasn't really introduced themselves. So we're getting to know them. This is only day 2. The gameplay is more of just the storytelling, so very easy for you to leave in the background. And we also have a stream stim button as well as other redemptions that you can consider if you would like to interact with our stream more, including claiming a daily bunny biscuit, or fishing, or chilling and chatting, or my favorite, the stream stim button, which tells Twitch that there are people in here that are actively claiming rewards for cheap. Alright, so with all that said, have a good lurk for those who are lurking. If you would like to introduce yourself as a new viewer, feel free to do that as well. Perhaps we can start off this conversation with me asking you, what is your favorite drink? Tell me in the chat. And I'll be resuming this and reading your favorite drinks in a bit. Okay. I'm also trying to figure out the voices, so I'm sorry if there's any inconsistency for now. We can't all be called Quasar Dustbringer. No, we couldn't. That would be very inefficient. What a lovely name. Thank you. His name is Quasar? It serves its purpose. Can I get my drink now? Of course, right away. Anything in particular that you fancy? The hottest drink on your menu. Like, literally? What else? Okay, hottest drink. Let's see. Something... I think slow spike? The rest of them seem to be refrigerated or cold, so... This one is the one with a hot tea. Let's draw the recipe out. And how we're going to get this out is we have to mix some drinks to make sure that we get the same stats as this. So how can we do that? I think we can go one by one. Let's see what increases the bottommost one first. Oh, this one works. Okay, we gotta move this one back. Is there any that will move it back? Ah. Hold on, I'm gonna pour away one layer. Oh, I accidentally poured away both. Okay, let's go with this. Go with this. Okay, slightly better. And then we're gonna minus the top one by 2, is it? I think we got it, guys. Slow strike. Hooray! Hi, Bob. Nice to see you. Hot and steamy as requested. Ah, you really went all in with that drink. I gave it my best. Andu appreciates your efforts too. Sorry, Andu? The pollywog on their shoulder. He's not a pollywog, you uneducated mop. What is he then? A draconic familiar. And a gift from my buddy Lexi. Levi? Leviathan. Haven't you read a basic theology book? I'm sorry, are you talking about the Leviathan? Yes, the great sea serpent, dragon of the primordial sea. Coolest guy around, yada yada yada. You know what? I don't want to know, not at all, how you got your hands on a draconic familiar. That's alright with me. I'd love to know more. Maybe next time. For now, can I offer you a drink too, Kossar? No, thank you. I don't drink on the job. For dragon's sake. What's your job, if you're okay with me asking? I'm a paladin in the Aurelian Star Guards. I've dedicated my entire life to spreading Casopia's light and wisdom in the name of the Order of the Starlight. I save those who cannot save themselves and deliver justice to places darkness threatens to conquer. So, like a cop? No, not like a cop. The dragons wish for us to live in harmony with one another, and for that, we must find a balance between compassion and rooting out evil. So a religious cop? I'd much prefer a different insult. The Order of Starlight. We don't often see people from the Order here in Mossbury. We don't have a big stronghold in Feswa yet. And the Aurelian Star things? We're based in the Magocracy? Bullseye Bob says strawberry is my favorite drink. Probably my last one. It's profanity. What? That's crazy. I need to see a picture of that. That explains the stick up your ass. And where are you from? The circus? Your dreams. My nightmares, more like. What convenience the two of you to travel together? A mutual love for bickering? We're not traveling together. What is this, then? Surveillance. Hime, I'm sure it won't surprise you to hear this, but I ran into this criminal while they were running from the law. Quite literally, 6 guards were chasing them. 6! Yeah, and you helped me get away from them. What does that make you? Compassionate? You were outnumbered and it was unfair, so I felt a bit of empathy. You might want to look that word up. I'm good, thanks. Plus, it's innocent until proven guilty, right? Mm-hmm. That being said, they look very guilty. I've never stolen a single thing in my entire life. You tried to pickpocket me 3 times on the way here. What did the guards say or yell while you were running? I won't repeat the yelling, but I checked in with them later to hear their side. They told me a very precious artifact was stolen from the Museum of Historical Sea Serpentry. The local Leviathan Museum? Yes, the Eye of the Storm had gone missing. It's said to offer a glimpse at the dreams of the great sea serpent himself. Hence why it was being safeguarded in that abomination of a temple museum combination. Never been to the museum myself, unfortunately. I guess I shouldn't have waited around so long. Now I've missed out on seeing that dream. Orb. Hopefully, it'll be back soon. Ideally, you haven't lost your chance just yet. The receptionist saw a cloaked fae with a giant staff and purple familiar pocket it. Could be anyone. I see the issue here. But how about a compromise? Kossar, you give the eye back, but without handing in your new acquaintance. That way, you'd both be happy. I would have already done that, but they don't have it on them anymore and they refuse to be honest about it. Now I need to find out where they hid it. So you don't get in trouble for helping them flee? Bingo! And so I can return the artifact to its rightful owner. I can't exactly let a criminal run free either, but I need proof first. One should not condemn without having weighed the scales of justice carefully. Spoken like Cassiopeia herself. Yes. Not that I stole anything, but if I did, Leviathan would greatly appreciate it. And how would you know that? I asked him. Right. And what did he say? Nothing, but he didn't take away my powers nor banish me into the crater of a volcano, so he clearly approves. Seems like you've both lost your marbles then. Do you follow any of the dragons, Hime? I hope your familiar isn't the result of wizardry. Ah. I'm devoted to Gaia, the herd of the earth. Sounds wonderful. I'm happy to hear you found your calling. Me too. She's been a great help with my recipes. And she sent me Captain Bee-Bug over there. I couldn't be more thankful for that. May I ask what all the trapping of astrology here are about then? Cassiopeia and Leviathan are typically the dragons associated with the stars, so a bit off-brand, right? Not really. This is my tavern, not Gaia's, and I like astrology. My mother was an astrologer. She taught me almost everything I know. It felt right to honor her this way. I imagine Gaia appreciates the sentimentality. That's quite sweet. You know, the star signs were created by Cassiopeia and Leviathan in unison. They both work together quite well. They're twins, such as expected of family, traditionally. But they're naturally opposed. Chaos and law just don't go together. Hence the different planes and doctrines. But speaking of your gifts, Hime, I admit I'm quite curious about your drinks now. May I try one after all? Happily. What will it be for you? Let me think. After talking so passionately about Leviathan and Cassiopeia, the Voyager's Dream sounds like a fitting brew. I actually got some new potions in today. If you'd like, I could try mixing up a fresh version of the Voyager's Dream. Maybe with a shot of my new Sirius potion. Sounds exciting. Count me in. Oh, okay, so Voyager's Dream Plus. Okay. That would be... We've done this one already. And one minus the bottom one, which is... Okay, this one. Serious potion. Is this the serious potion? How would I know which one is which? Oh, it is the star one. Okay. With a shot of Sirius. Is that it? Do we have to still do the Voyager Stream combination? I feel like this is it. That's not the correct recipe. Double check it has the right values. Ah, so I have to work with the new potion then. Okay, let's push Sirius Dream in there first then. Alright, I'm sure we can work out the rest. We gotta minus the top one. Oh no, not minus the top one. Plus both of the top ones actually. And then minus the top one. Ah. Oh. That right. Voyager's Dream with a hint of Sirius. Oh, start. Oh. Okay, we got the new heron. Thank you for rolling. Next of a different brew, a Voyager's Dream for you. Incredible. It's almost like I can taste the astral and primordial seas in unison together. Brilliant. Your assortment of potions has quite the variety of flavor profiles. You must get around often. Not as much as I'd like, actually. How so? I'm tavern bound most of the time. No one to cover you in the case of absence? Something like that. How do you get your potions then? Well, I usually make them myself. I come up with whatever I can for recipes as well. Sometimes my friends bring me potions or recipes they stumble upon during their travels too. Cool. Wait, let me see if I... Ah! I knew it. Here you go. That's really not necessary. But thank you. It was getting all crumbled in my bag anyway. Do I want to know where you stole that from? Stole? Not at all. Totally normal recipe that I found under a rock. Sure. Say, mage boy, what were you doing at the museum anyway? Or in Fesoa, for that matter? Do not call me that. My bad? I'm here for missionary work, and for curiosity's sake, to be honest with you. They say Fesoa harbored many of the dragon's champions. Indulging in history a bit can't hurt, right? Though clearly Leviathan's allegedly chosen one leaves a bit to be desired. I was hoping to find some interesting exhibitions or lectures on local divine legends, you know, learn from the best. Or the worst. Those sort of things are usually so boring. Perhaps you just lack the attention span to enjoy them. Make sure I don't forget to tell you about the new museum they're building in the Saie Plains right now. New museum? Yeah, I overheard some of the guards gossiping about it earlier. Apparently there's a fresh dig site on the steppe and they're looking to improvise an exhibition or something with the loot they found. Sounded very boring and dry, but maybe that will quench your thirst for dull knowledge. The Saie Plains, you say? They're not far from here. Right? Maybe I should visit them myself. I heard they're designing the museum's architecture around the shape of the artifacts they found. You shouldn't be anywhere near museums or artifacts. Will you go see it? Perhaps. I need to figure out this whole thing first.
What whole thing? Me?
No. Yes. The whole stolen artifact thing, as well as the accidental aid in burglary thing, and your lying thing. May I recommend some rest first? I have somewhat comfortable beds. Actually, yes, please. I could offer you separate rooms or separate ones.
Am I staying too?
Yes, you're in investigative custody.
Fine. I could use a nap and another drink later.
I'll be ready. Have a restful night, Hime, and keep an eye on your silverware.
I don't even like silver.
That make a fun rumor.
What does that even mean?
Sometimes my patrons come in with really interesting gossip, and there's always something worth noting down. You never know when you can turn a nice piece of gossip into a quest. But this time, I was just kidding. I don't think your silver aversion would be helpful for any future adventures.
Hold on, turn rumors into quests? How do you do that?
At the end of every day, I sort through the rumors I've heard, and some days I have enough to turn into a quest for my patrons. It's quite fun.
Mind showing me how that works, perchance?
Okay, sure. We're gonna learn. This is short hair version. Yes, they are. Cool setting, I know, right? It looks so good. Thank you. This is my rumor to quest workstation, name pending.
What's this little fella doing here?
Oh, that's Slinky. They organized my journal and already have the day's rumors at hand. Or a tentacle, I guess.
Better keep them away from Andu. He's very territorial when it comes to purple. So you already have several empty quest papers prepared?
Exactly. That way I can easily group my rumors together. And I can plan out multiple quests at the same time. Rumors that I think might be related to go on the same quest paper, and if they're nothing alike, I place them on different ones.
What about the shell on the side?
Sometimes I write down rumors that seem relevant at first, but eventually turn out to be useless.
Why don't you just throw them away then?
What if I change my mind or make a mistake? There's no snippets that get lost. Plus, Linky and I like to keep things orderly.
A little chaos never hurt anyone, right, Andu?
What matters most is that I have enough rumors to make a quest. I have to take my time and fully put it together. You know what? Let's make a sample quest. I'll write you some example snippets, and let's add the first one to the parchment. Now I need to find all the rumor snippets that fit thematically with the first one and add them all together. Like this. Ooh. This is how a finished quest paper will look like. Normally I add a proper description. For the sake of showing Rune, that's you, how to create a quest, this short description will suffice. Ah. Let's retire this one. Sometimes I can even make multiple quests. Hold on, are you taking notes?
Maybe. I'm just interested in how quests are made, that's all.
Well, now you know the process, but I'll keep the actual quest making to myself. No spoilers. After all, I'm the tavern keeper and you're the adventurer.
Fine, I'll accept your judgment. Come on, Andu, let's go to bed.
Have a restful night. Now, let's build a real quest. Citizens of Zenith are being plagued by a strange series of thefts. Hold on to your buttons and your honey. Check in on scared kids. A child is afraid of a mysterious monster allegedly hiding on the bed. What could be more bothersome, 1,000 feet or loud snores? Zenith Streets recently got a fresh, vibrant paint job. There might be some elusive creature behind it, like a leprechaun or carbuncle. This one's kind of not related to the rest, but this one has all the monsters to do it. The boogeyman stole my socks! In the small town of Zenith, a young boy is being terrorized by the sound of 1,000 moving feet and loud snoring under his bed. Could this be a monster summoned by the night bears that's also causing a series of strange thefts? And who decided to give the town a makeover by repainting the cobblestones in bright colors? A leprechaun, a carbuncle, or a very artistic button collector? Solve one mystery, get 2 for free. Yay! We're done for today. Pati pati. Oh. Are we finishing the night for this? Oh, we're studying the sky. I am not into astrology enough to make out exactly what they're talking about. Nice, nice, nice. 888. Huh? What was that? What was that? Ooh. Act 1, The Drowsy Dragon. 2, The Nightmare Before Zenith. 37 of the Dreaming Moon. Start today. Astrology hard. True. Oh, Rune is up. Good morning. Are you sneaking out? Me? No, I'm going on a walk. Now be quiet before you wake Croissant. Croissant? A paladin.
Listen, if he asks, you never seen me before, okay?
I feel like I should save here. Where's my saves? I feel like we should... Brimtat asked... I don't think so.
Listen. If you just play along, I'll mail you a souvenir from the plains. An ancient artifact, perhaps?
What makes you think I want that?
Well, they say that the dig site in the plains leads to the tombs of the champion of the elder dragon Heard of a wizard tell the guard about how it might be full of magical clockwork or ancient puzzles or explosives. Who wouldn't want such an exciting souvenir?
I think I prefer honesty instead.
Come on, don't be so diffident.
Good morning.
Good morning. Morning.
Where are you going, Rune?
I was actually just getting this.
Quest taken.
This here.
The quest?
Yes, the quest. I was picking it up so I could go on it and help. Love helping. Big hobby of mine.
Really? That's surprising. How wonderful. Could I have a look?
Sure.
What's it about?
There's this city and things are happening in it. Zenith is being plagued by strange happenings. Things are going missing, cobblestones are changing colors, a kid can't sleep. Very troublesome things if you ask me.
Indeed, the poor townsfolk. That poor child must be terrified.
Do you think there's actually a monster under his bed?
I don't know, but we should check just in case. If nothing else, we can help him be a little less afraid by taking care of the thief. The thief isn't you, is it, Rune?
I've actually never been to Zenith before. Is it nice there?
If you ignore the sesame seeds in their bread, I'd love to try those.
Me too.
I suppose we'll get our chance soon.
We?
Obviously, I'm going with you.
Did you have to?
I can't let you go alone. You're still in custody. And I'm not gonna sit around while these people need help.
How nice of you.
Very.
So, Rune, does that mean you're changing your plans for the plains?
What planes?
Plains plans is what she meant. Boring ones like staying inside all day.
Yep, definitely meant that. I don't believe you.
I was merely telling Hime about how some of the discovered artifacts suggest there might be a champion's tomb in the plains.
A champion? What kind of artifacts? And what kind of champion? An alive one?
No, idiot. It's a tomb. Most of what I heard sounded like speculation. Like, oh, we found this illegible diary written in ancient tongue. Or, look at this magical silver arrow that probably went in a magical bow. Or, famously invented weapons. How very of them.
Is a bow and weapon type dragon? Not traditionally, no. What kind of arrow are they saying it is?
I don't know. I didn't see it. Silver, big, longbow type of thing. They mentioned it was made of bones. Like a spine. A tarask spine?
A Tara spine? That sounds like... Could it be?
Mind sharing your great insight?
I saw a bow carved from the defeated Tara spine depicted on a mural of the great spirit dragon once. He wouldn't have a tomb. I don't know if death can even die. Surely not on the mortal plane. But there's a legend about one of his most loyal champions, Yathama Galanis. She defeated the colossal titan of the Umbral Night. They say the great spirit dragon gifted her a bow and arrow modeled after his very own. She accidentally struck her lover Princess Merida with it during their first encounter. Allegedly, the weapon knew the two could only be separated in death. It's very interesting. Perhaps it's her tomb, is what I'm saying.
Yathama, the lady with the three-headed hound?
Yes, that one.
No, Baka, it's a tomb. You may have ever said your ability to voice characters is always... Aw, I'm glad you're enjoying it. And I hope that whoever's lurking and listening is enjoying it too. I mean, boring. Zenith sounds so much more normal. So glad we're going there instead.
It's important we help where we can. So Yathama and Sai planes will have to wait? I suppose so. But they're not going anywhere, I hope. Although...
What, you think the planes can teleport?
What? No. But yesterday I couldn't sleep, so I went outside to watch the stars. And I met some merchants just passing through town. Apparently they're avoiding the Sai plains because people have been encountering a strange monster. One of them claims it's a dragon, but dragons would neither leave survivors nor have 3 heads.
What do you think it is?
I thought it might be a guardian. One of the magnificent divine creatures of the dragons created to protect sacred places.
Like a guardian of Tuat guarding a lost tomb?
Perhaps.
What kind of guardian do you think Tuat would have?
Some sort of scavenger animal, I'd assume. That's what his familiars mirror, at least.
So, like a fish with razor-sharp teeth?
If that's it, it could be a piranha.
I bet it's translucent, like a ghost.
Oh, maybe.
So, do you always watch the stars when you can't sleep?
Yes, don't you?
No, seems like a waste of time.
Not at all. It's quite calming to gaze up at Cassiopeia's firmament and ponder about the meaning of everything. This guy! I'm enjoying it too. Glad you are. I almost forgot it. Wasn't you VA over it, huh?
Well, I've never voiced any games or anything, no. The meaning of everything?
Destiny, fate, the path before us, who we are, who we could be. The stars know it all.
Were you raised this pretentious, or did you get this way on your own?
Oh man, medieval pretentious male. Performative male. I love astrology. It tells us the meaning of everything.
Bet your parents were breakfast, lunch, and dinner prayers kind of people.
My parents aren't religious. They're chairs at the Forest Chorus Institute of Postmodern Magecraft and Wizardry.
And they were in need of a child like you to cover for their heathen ways?
No, I chose this path myself.
Does it make you happy?
Happier than I've ever been.
Which is very...
I'm working on it. All my siblings followed in their footsteps and became great mages of their own. But I couldn't live that life of manipulation, corruption, being only what they wanted me to be. I'll drink some water, thank you. I wanted to shape my own destiny, you know?
I know. You still talk like a mage.
Please don't say that.
Alright, but you really should try to be a little less pretentious.
Unfortunately, I think that's beyond my capabilities. It would be like asking you to be less sneaky.
I guess we'll have to go our separate ways then.
But the quest.
The quest, right. So, do we just take this parchment and then do our worst?
You do, but before you go, I can offer you one of my magical drinks to aid you on your journey.
Aid us?
My drinks can enhance your abilities, make you capable of even greater heroic feats. Stronger, faster, smarter, whatever you need, I can help.
How do you do that? Is it a spell? Or Gaia's blessing?
Trade secret, I'm afraid.
Aw, come on!
What drink will you give us then? No, you tell me how you want to approach this, and I'll mix up something that fits. In return, you'll get to tell me the story of victory when you get back. An equal exchange.
You think?
I'm not sure. I'm not really into magic.
You do magic.
Divine blessings.
Right. Okay, so you'll make us a delicious drink filled to the brim with magic, so we can have some fun in Zenith. And help, of course. Don't look at me like that, Quasar. Do you have something that would help with trickery and flair? We could be the thief of their own game. Bait them with false rumors, steal their thieves' tools, maybe impersonate the monster under the bed. We'll just need a little bit of inspiration to help us figure that out. Just the right scheme. Plan. And enough dexterity to react quickly. Can't fall for their tricks, after all.
Sure, I could offer you something like that. That's not all that we need. Danger could be afoot. We have to be able to deliver righteous justice to any monsters or criminals we may come across. We'll need to remain vigilant and motivated in order to do our very best. And we certainly should not be too hasty. If we approach this slowly, we'll be less likely to make mistakes once we confront the issue. The citizens of Zenith will feel safer when they know we're able to defend them.
Are you going to fight the cobblestones?
I'm much more worried about the person breaking and entering than about some paint.
Well, you're wrong.
Hime, I think we need an impartial party here. Please make this choice for us. Trickery or protectors of justice? Which path should we walk? Can't say I'm impartial, but alright. I think we're gonna go with trickery. I think it would be funnier to hear what happens when they come back. Oh, and they also recorded all the characters.
Mariam is 28. Una is 32.
Rune is kind of a mystery. And Quasar is 21. He seems so much older than 21. He's younger than the other two ladies? Well, I guess I can see it. I guess so.
Trickery is peak. Yeah, let's go with trickery, guys. Energy and courage, motivation. Ooh. Where's the trickery one, though? Spice, luck, hope. Actually, I don't know if we have anything for trickery. What did they say? Inspiring message. Luck. Trickery or protectors of justice. Inspiration and dexterity. Oh, inspiration is one we have. Ah, it's gotta be Season's Tide then. Seasoned Tide. Alright, how do we do this? I need to figure out how we did this. I think we added one of this. And then just one, right? Two of these. If I remember correctly. 1 minus strength. There we go. It's Season Tides. We've chosen trickery for this quest. I think a bit of fun and creativity will help cheer the townsfolk up. A good laugh can do wonders. Plus, to defeat a thief, you must think like one. I'm not so sure about that. I am. Let's go fix this mayhem and with a little bit of chaos of our own. Thanks for the help, Hime. And farewell. We'll be back. Sure. I'll make sure to bring a good story back to you. Keep an eye on Rune. Best of luck. That was fun. I really like these two's dynamic. It's so silly. A dangerous creature. Okay, at the Sai Plains. Boom. Oh, we got 3 stuff on the plains. Let's go with that. Does it make anything? According to wizard. Is it all together? Can still create a quest today. I should group matching rumors before I continue. Oh, wait! I see. Thank you for the hint. Another one haunts the dust. Archaeological findings in the Sai Plains have sparked an impromptu exhibition of some mysterious architecture. Could this be the tomb of the Athama Galanis, Tuat's most loyal champion? What grave goods does she depart with? Meanwhile, a dangerous creature is haunting the plains. Experts describe it as a ghost, a piranha, a guardian, or all 3. How are these discoveries connected? I guess we'll find out. Alright, we're done for the day. I'm glad that they make sure that we get it done. Otherwise, it might be needed for the next day, you know? Nice, nice. We're going to move on to the next day very shortly. Okay. We are on the 3rd day now. This will probably be the last day that we're able to cover before we end for the night. Act 1, The Drowsy Dragon. Number 3, Anchors Away. 38 of the Dreaming Moon. Another day, another... Oh, it is really raining heavily. Who is this with the little kangaroo? A little mouse. Oh, Aegis, welcome back. Hi there, Hime. What's on the menu today? Still haven't started doing daily specials, unfortunately. Oh, that's too bad. You should really think about it. Your patrons would love it. I suppose we'll have to see about that. But for now, how about the usual? I know you always need a refreshment after your shift. You know what? I would actually die for one of your creations right now. Figuratively, of course. My shift today was a literal nightmare. When I said I wanted more exciting orders, I wasn't trying to manifest completely delusional runs from every know-it-all in town. Or out of town, for that matter. Imagine, today someone ordered creme brulee with a shrimp scampi core. We don't even serve creme brulee. And still, I had to make it work somehow because at the Squeaky Lobster, the customer is always right. Needless to say, it was a mess. It seems like you're in a dire need of a very refreshing drink. You guessed it. I've been fantasizing about the taste of one of your potions for countless hours today. Dejat, was it? The faint notes of cotton candy and some exotic fruit I've never tried, and also can never quite place my finger on. A drink like that would refuel my social battery in no time. Fret not. Hime to the rescue. Alright, Aegis requested a drink with a specific ingredient. What was it again? Let me check. Ah, that's right. He wanted a drink with Tajat. Tajat is... Oh, this cute little bottle here. I guess we'll just put in one for a start. Okay, we're leaning towards the top two. Going to the right. Let's see. This could probably work. Energy and courage. I think this is good. Needs the energy, right? Okay, there's one that minuses 2. Oh, perfect. Ta-da! Haven't we almost got it? We need one more up on... Is there not one that will go up? Hold up. Oh. Okay, and we need to move the center one down. One more. How do I do that? Oh. I think a little bit of calibration is in order. I need to bring strength up by 1. I guess I can add extra and then minus it. Ah, there we go. What a cute astrological sign. We got it, the Northern Brawler. Oh. Some freshly brewed fuel to recharge your social battery. You never disappoint, Hime. I think this would make an amazing marinade for fresh seafood. Let's not, please. Hey, was worth a try, though. That reminds me, I also got you a little refreshment. Well, it's more for your customers than for you yourself, but either way, it's dabhe, a special ingredient I always store in my kitchen. Wouldn't recommend drinking it straight from the bottle, but a little sip of it, galvanic. It's my go-to for whenever I'm out of ideas and feel stuck in the kitchen, you know? Thank you. Oh. What is it? It reminds me of a recipe from a childhood friend. Aw, that's sweet. I'll have to try that one as well sometime. So, what about you? Anything exciting happened to you today? Not until you set foot in my tavern. Your sweet talk won't work on me. Worth a try. To be fair, today's been kind of slow so far, which is not a bad thing, after all. Slow days allow... Oh wait, that's me! Slow days allow you to take well-deserved breaks. You might be onto something there, but I can't shake the feeling that every day in my life is a slow day. No matter how many carrots I have to juice. Don't get me wrong, I love cooking. I love the ingredients and flavors coming together, creating something completely new for someone to experience. Put something sweet and sour together with a dash of cinnamon and watch the evolution of flavor take place. It's phenomenal. It's kind of like dreaming about something and then suddenly becomes a reality somehow. You make it happen. That's cooking. That's, if you want to go that far, even the essence of life itself. You get me? I'm working on it. And yet, it's nothing compared to the stories my ma tells me every time she sets foot on land. I wonder what she'll have to tell me this time. It's been quite a while since her last story, after all. I can't wait for the next one. She told me stories about adventure, heroism, hidden riches, monsters, love. I've always hung on to every word. She spins yarn like fairy tales full of dreams you wish would come true. She sounds like a very cool mom. She is. Though I wish I was also part of her adventures and stories. She's in the city at the moment, but I guess she hasn't had the time to say hello yet. Being an adventurer must be tough. You know, someday I'd like to just be someone, I guess. Like someone people remember. Someone who goes on the wildest adventures and changes the world, leaving their mark, all that. But, well, a man can't live on dreams alone. And to be fair, I don't think I'm the right guy for adventuring business anyway. All I've got are stories about accidentally switching up the salt and sugar. They do in fact look strikingly similar. Still, that's kind of my job, isn't it? But luckily I've got my customer stories to quench my thirst for the unknown. Today I had someone from the Burning Peaks come by. Quite the character, really. Told me they work at a lava leech collector, but I take that with a grain of salt. Or sugar? Hey! Did they try to sell you some of your leeches? What on Gaia would I do with leeches? They taste horrible. No, they actually told me the Burning Peaks are getting a little too hot and dangerous for them. Can you believe it? A place too hot for lava leeches? Apparently the volcano near his village is going to erupt, potentially. Where exactly? I think the village is called Slitwick. Sounded pretty bad. So now they're staying in Borkum until the volcano has calmed down again.
That does sound like a good reason to avoid the burning peaks at the moment. I definitely agree. But honestly, that person is nowhere near my most exciting customer. I remember like it was yesterday. He was just a normal guy. Came in on a random Ardar and told me he got saved from a Kalpi by a famous hero. Imagine, he met Aquila Delphine, the Aquila Delphine, the lone wanderer who saved countless lives all over Gaia. The story about how she scared those feral Raiju still gives me shivers no matter how often I hear it. And that's not all. Did you know she's said to have saved a lucky tourist from a gigantic lugworm just last week? It happened right next to us in the Wadan Sea. I don't think I've ever been so close to her before. By the dragon, she's just so cool, and I indirectly served her my food?
I'm not sure it works like that.
I think it works even better than that. If she herself came to my restaurant, I would definitely switch up the salt and sugar, that's for sure. But think of all the stories she could tell. Do you, by any chance, think she could use an intern?
You could always try and apply.
A nice thought, but I don't think if I'm really made for adventuring.
You won't know if you never try.
Sure,
Adventuring doesn't come with a stable income, and not everyone survives their quest unscathed, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't follow your dreams.
you're sending really mixed signals right now, Hime.
Who's this? Hello? Ahoy, sailor. Ahoy! Who might ye be? I'm Kia. Kia Vinka. Vinka like the flower, you know? Or the spring band, court band, or my great-grandma. You can call me Kia or Vin or Vikia or whatever you want, really. Nice to meet you, Kia. I'm Hime, and this is Aegis, one of my regulars.
Ahoy!
Oh, cool. Not as cool as the fish you have there on your wall, though. Can it sing? Yes, beautifully even. Aw, I think I'm a fan already. I'll tell you first thing when it wakes up. By the way, this is an absolutely lovely little tavern. The cattywampus roof, the crooked panels, the little gaps where the light shines through. Love the cozy feeling. Oh, and what do I spy with my little eye over there? Oh, she took it! That would be a quest I collect. I can see that. A champion of Tuat's hidden tomb, just what I was looking for. It's like fate brought me here. Tavern keeper. Are we perhaps star-crossed? Star-crossed. Whatever. I'll workshop the name later.
Are you a worshipper of Tuat?
Me? By chasm, no. But I need a gift for my best friend, you know? He's Kane, that's his name. By the way, he's so lovely. Huge heart, numerous curse swords, incredible quark balls recipes. A little dark and twisty when it comes to personality, but that's okay. Aren't we all like that sometimes?
Well,
either way, his rebirthday is coming up and I'd like to get him a present. I was already stressing out about it, losing hair and even sleep over it. It has to be perfect, you see. Can't be any less. Then I had a hunch. Walked in here and saw your quest. It's like the stars foretold this. A champion of Tuat's hidden tomb? Couldn't be any more perfect. Maybe I'll find a deathy present there.
do you mean deadly?
That too. Deathly and deadly, like a diary full of foul darkness. Death-bringing weapons, a cursed hair comb.
So your friend Kane, does he worship Tuat?
I don't know about all that, but they're a bit hyper-fixated on the great dragon death and all. Don't bother questioning why. The whys and hows move in mysterious ways, Tavern Keep. Don't we all? You're funny, Hime, was it?
Yes.
Well, Hime, it's been nice meeting you. You too, guys.
Aegis?
Right! Do you want to come with me?
Me? I'm a cook, you know, not an adventurer. I still want to see my ma while she's in town.
Okay. Hime, what about you? I wish I could, but my patrons and Captain B-Bug rely on me. Who's Captain B-Bug? My familiar. Cute! And what about the little rat? Is he a familiar too?
Rami, you mean? More or less.
That's Ratatouille, girl! He has his own Ratatouille. I didn't make the connection until she mentioned it.
Rami, you mean? Me? More or less, not exactly though.
Rami, how cute! Where'd you get him from?
That...
Do they have more?
Rami isn't exactly from this world. Where's he from then? See, with Rami I didn't exactly get him anywhere. Here, I got him out of my dreams.
Like literally? Ain't no way.
Yes, literally. It's kind of... How can I say this? I can pull things straight out of folks' dreams, like their lost childhood toys or favorite dishes, anything they dream of. At least, in theory. Haven't done it in a while and I'm not too great at it. I can do the same with nightmares too, by the way. The atrocities the sleeping brain can come up with are so exciting to me. Oh, you're starting to get all dark and twisty too now, Dream Man. Nay, the clientele for that is, say, different, so I've chosen to stay away from all that. Betcha, who taught you how to do it? I'm self-taught, kind of like an innate ability, special phantasm, talent, and all that. I discovered it by accident when I got Rame. I was 8, he's been with me ever since. Cool. Anyway, I'll be on my way then. No time to lose, gotta be quick if I want to snatch up the good stuff. Wait, you can't be thinking about leaving without one of Hime's magical brews. A unique drink forged with arcane liquids known to boost your abilities, make you a legendary hero. That's hamming it up a bit, HS, but thanks. It's the truth. Magical brews, I'm in. What did they do? Did they make me fast? Did they make me invisible? Did they make me irresistible? Something like that. Okay, hand over one of them magic drinks. Sure, what would you like? Any recommendations, Gaius? Aegis, right. Sorry, names have slippery little things sometimes. Totally, I can understand. Faces I remember, but names, oof. But I pick one that fits your quest. Think, how would you like to approach it? Maybe you like to make friends, good company makes for good guests. In that case, how about some charisma? Sure, but then I also need all that courage. I can get to feel optimistic about my strategy, and to help with approaching strangers, maybe. I know I'm already sweet enough as it is, but who knows who I'll meet? You never know which nut you'll have to crack. I could also go with an independent approach, though. A little bit of finding hidden seat entrances brain power. With a dash of confidence so you can master every encounter. That seems creatively intelligent. I like the sound of it. Hime, will you help me choose? Of course, it would be my pleasure. Awooga ready? His name is Aegis. He's a chef. His familiar is Ratatouille. Okay, let's see. We're looking for some charm, right? Charisma, uniqueness, lure, and talent. Forlorn hubris seems interesting. Sweetness seems like I feel like she would suit that, right? A sweet one? Chef. Hello? I think Forlorn Hubris seems interesting. We haven't made this as well. Sure. So now we have to figure out how to make it. This one goes all the way up. I think it's a good start. Okay. And then we're gonna bring up the rest as well. Which I'm guessing is like that. One more for the middle one. Is there any? We could do... Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, no. We could do one more shot of that one. And bring down the strength by 1 time. Perfect! Yay! I'm getting the hang of the gameplay here. I think if you're planning on stealing something, it'd be best not to announce your presence. Also best to stay by yourself. The less attention you grab, the more you'll be able to pocket. A heist! That's so fun! I'll be stealing as the wind and twice as smart. I wish King could see me now. This King guy, he's your... best friend. He's like my ominous little brother, my partner in crime. Not that we commit any. It's a saying, you know, they say about iconic duos. I've heard. So he's more the best man than the groom, I see. Sure, if I ever get married, I don't do romance. It just slows you down. Kind of a waste of time, you feel? A waste of? I couldn't imagine anything more worthwhile. I think you've gotten a little better at imagining then. I imagine a world where love conquers all, but I guess we all dream of different things. Still, romance inspires countless stories and songs and poems. If you say so, I'll be too busy with my quest. Hime's drink shall help you discover the hidden tomb of epic treasure. I'm sure there'll be a present or two for your deatheristic friend there. Darn tootin'! Cast your guesses. I'm hoping for a weapon forged in blood. Or a death manifesto. I can already picture it. A mysterious artifact packaged in a golden box in the shape of a scarab. Oh, and a lock in the shape of a butterfly. Some additional velvet padding is also a must, don't you think? Purple, maybe? That's exceptionally specific. Of course it is. Imagination's the key to success. Without it, how would I know what I'm looking for? I just don't want him to be disappointed by my gift. I'm sure he'll love it regardless. If it comes from the heart, you'll hardly be disappointed. The gesture's what counts, as well as the amount of love you put in. And I sense you've already put a lot in the thought alone. Your friend will feel the same way. And maybe, once you're back, I can pull the box of your dreams out of your dreams. Aw, you really do that for me, Gaius. Aegis, but yes. If you can imagine it, I can get it out of your dreams. Sweet! Let's figure this out when I'm back, cause I'm fixing to head to the plains right about now. Of course, you can find me at the Squeaky Lobster. It'll be helpful to know the size of the present before we get to the box. Bless your heart. Alrighty then, Hime Gaius, I'll see myself out. She's never gonna get his name right, is she? I think you'll get a good story out of this one. I'm counting on it. So, about the fish, I've never heard it sing. It's shy. Either way, this was lovely, but I gotta go see my dad. Got a big box of leftovers waiting for him. If I wait any longer, it'll all go bad. Fair winds and following seas, Hime. Ah, I'm glad you like it. I workshopped it a little bit. It's based on Cabrizo from Date Everything. Okay. Visiting Lava Leech. According to the wizard. I don't think there's any that we can do today, actually. All not related, right? Can't create a quest with these snippets right now, but I should sort them out a bit. Alrighty. So that is 3 days of playing Tavern Talk and about 6 characters that we've had the pleasure of meeting. There's quite a few more characters that are in store, but let me ask my husband if he wants to stream first. Oh, maybe I stop after one more day. I feel like the last day is unlock. I feel like there's 2 more characters to unlock, so maybe at this 4th day we'll unlock all the characters and then we can call it a first episode. Okay. Ivy, the secret mirage. It's really cute. Oh, good night, Gamma. Thanks for coming in. See you in February, maybe? Oh, she's here. Howdy, Mr. Fish. Oh, how I missed you. You gotta tell me all about your adventures while I was gone. And hello to you too, Hime. I didn't know you two were officially friends. Really? Yeah, I don't know either. I was trying to be funny. Oh, you totally were. Anyway, how's your trip to the Hidden Tomb? Did you find a suitable rebirthday gift for Kate? Yes and no. Hold on. Yeah, I feel like we'll meet the last 2 today, maybe? We shall see. But hold your horses. First off... Oh, she's back. Check it out! I made a new friend! Another one. I should start charging a friend introduction fee. Good to see you again, Miriam. Likewise, Hime. Did you two meet on... Hey, I'm telling the story. Of course. Do you want me to fix you some drinks before we dive in? Nah, no time for drinks. But maybe after the story you can surprise me with something? Of course. Miriam, anything for you? I wouldn't mind a drink. In fact, my throat's rather dusty. Do you have anything cold and sweet as a countermeasure? Of course, I'll swiftly prep something to wet that dry whistle of yours. That sounded wittier in my head. Wet that dry whistle? Why'd she say that? Alright. We want something that is refreshing, right? Let's see. This the one? Refreshing hot tea? Let me read again. Cold and sweet. Oh, it has to be cold. Cold and sweet. Sweetness is in the forlorn. This is the only one which mentions sweetness. I guess we have to make this again. I'm gonna pray that I remember how this works, because I kind of forgot. Okay, I think we used this for the first part. And then we started to bring up the other stats. I remember perfectly, actually. We got it! Ta-da! Great stuff. My, Hime. This is quite the concoction. I reckon you practiced in my absence. I reckon you feel quite refreshed. I haven't felt this refreshed since the last time I left your tavern. That's 2 compliments in 1. Don't push your luck. Okie dokie. Everyone ready? Set the scene! Me, Cat, stealthy, cute, independent, and Rhea, badass. Please don't call me that.
Okay, Grumpy Pants. I've been trying to come up with a good nickname for Miriam, but she's so picky. If you just told me your first name, I'd find a much better nickname, you know. First names are very precious to Maeda. They only share them with their closest kin. Ah, fine. Mari will do for now then. Fine. But also, I may say, we are close. We even got matching friendship bracelets, look. And I don't hand these out to just anybody. They're reserved for my most special people. Hello, I only follow short VTubers. Welcome in. Reporting for duty, Short Queen. Welcome, welcome. You're officially a hench bunny now and you have to do your bidding. And today's bidding is you have to stick around and listen to the story. But feel free to I was kidding about that. Feel free to just hang around, lurk, or whatever suits your fancy. We're reading some stories on Tavern Talk 2 Dreamwalker. And this is day 4 where we've met most of the cast, but 2 of them are missing. So I'm assuming that we're going to be introduced to them today, but I could be wrong. Yes. The bracelets are also an excellent craftsmanship. The knots would also likely last through multiple encounters. What? But be that as it may, it can't change the admittedly unfortunate fact that we met mere days ago. You sure are hard to satisfy. I can certainly think of a few easier ways. Oh, we are definitely circling back to this conversation later. But I should probably tell our tomb story first before I forget all the good parts. Our audience is waiting after all. Alright, ladies, gentlemen, mounted fish, it's story time. As you know, this was supposed to be a one-woman show. After your delicious drink, I felt as confident as a thorn-maned Rhea. Confident and smart and pretty as a peach. Resourceful, you might even say, which was necessary almost immediately. When I got to the harbor, I realized I hadn't brought any money. Totally on purpose, of course. So what I did, what all great druids do, I transformed into a sparkling red-fin dolphin and crossed the sea in style. Of course. Mr. Fish would be jealous. Oh, I bet it is. Excited, I set out towards the great Saie Plains. Honestly, the sheer size of the steppe was amazing. Felt like the horizon just never ended. Unfortunately, my feet soon felt the same way. With the sun beating down, it was hotter than the blue blazes. I started wishing I brought a sunbrella. Just when I thought I was totally lost, I spotted several sets of tracks. Now you might be wondering why that's relevant, and why I've been wondering the same thing. If it weren't for the types of tracks. You see, you're supposed to ask me what types of tracks. What types of tracks? If you poured your drink as slowly as you catch my hints, you'd be out of a job and I'd still be thirsty. Ouch. You're forgiven. As for the tracks, they were hooves. Such a relief. Perhaps I wouldn't have to conquer the trek on foot or alone after all. Naturally, I followed them and found the entire merchant caravan chilling under a small grove of trees. The afternoon sun was casting these perfectly long shadows everywhere. Thanks to your drink, my mind was sharp. I waited for the right moment, crept up undetected, and borrowed one of the mounts they had for sale. Borrowed? Yes, borrowed. Thank you very much. I was going to return it after my adventure and give them one of the artifacts I found as payment. Totally fair trade. So that didn't quite go according to plan. Hey! What are you two ganging up on me? But anyway, where was I? Right, in the desert. Picture me riding this super cool azure-crested ostrich that I aptly named Thunder Thighs, charging full speed across the steppe. Oh, I wish I'd seen that. A sight to behold, I'm sure. You bet. Soon I started seeing a large, oddly symmetrical shape in the distance. I instantly knew it was the tomb. And I kid you not, that's when things got super weird. How so? The tomb's shape on the horizon was constantly changing. That was probably a mirage. You're a mirage! So I'm an optical illusion caused by light rays bending through layers of air of different temperatures? Yes. I'll take that as a compliment. As you should, you little mirage, you! Anyway, in the cover of night, I finally reached the tomb. I scanned for enchantments and was surprised to find that it didn't have any. Or they hid them well enough from you. In all fairness, I did the same. Nothing. Almost suspiciously so. Seriously, right? Who builds a tomb and just leaves the front door open? Amateurs these days, I tell you. By the way, the air in there, like breathing through ancient socks. My head went all fuzzy just after a few steps in. Nevertheless, I pushed deeper into the tomb and found myself in this absolute maze of twisty passages. And I swear, whenever I looked back, the past behind me had changed. What do you mean? It's hard to explain. It felt like someone was redrawing it from old memory. Fascinating. Yeah, you could say that. Thanks to your brain juice, I was able to make sense of the tangled layout and eventually found the chamber where this champion of Tua was supposedly buried. It was super creepy, which was to be expected. I found it beautiful. All the symmetry, gorgeous archways. There was something meditative about. But so unoriginal. That themed fine, but was every wall be bones? Felt like they used a tomb decorator template. There was even strange goo and all that nonsense. Felt a bit too on the nose. However, the goo shimmered a lot, just like abalone shells. And you don't usually see fish bones decorating tomb walls. Shh, not in front of Mr. Fish. Regardless, you have to admit that it had some unique touches. That silver longbow resting on the grave was rather gorgeous. Ah, of course you'd zero in on the shiny weapon. Guess you didn't read the inscription on the grave then. It was written in some ancient gibberish. Guess who's fluent in ancient gibberish? This girl. So, what did it say? The bow that knew no mercy, save for love's cruel design, struck the true heart of Madeira to bind her soul with mine. Haunting. I know, right? I heard about this from another patron, the legend of Yathama Galanis, I believe. Her arrow accidentally hit her own lover, right? Yep, that's the one. Glad to see I'm not the only adventurer in here with a little education. Well, color me impressed. A little more trust in my abilities, please. Speaking of, I snooped around too, and jackpot. Shiny treasure everywhere. I snagged this wicked clock that shows your date of death, which Cain would have loved. That's great. Nope. Hold your horses, or ostriches, or giant bats, or whatever people ride these days. In classic Tome fashion, the moment I pocketed the treasure, it awakened its guardian, an ancient chimera with some serious attitude. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, indeed. 1 second I'm admiring ancient treasure, the next, bam, Chimera Central. I'm so puzzled over where it came from. It wasn't far from the tomb where I started hearing, well, noise. I don't want to spoil your story, Kia. Thank you. Yeah, I've no idea how it got in. It sort of manifested into view, if that makes sense at all. And that's not even the weirdest part. It had 3 heads, no big deal at this point in my career, but its behavior was all the more peculiar. Peculiar is certainly a choice of words, or a word. Choice of word? That doesn't sound right. Never mind, just continue, please. No, please, keep going. Continue the story. Alright. Where was I? Oh yeah, the Chimera was acting strange. How strange? Not strange. Peculiar. Gotta choose my words more carefully. I was expecting the Chimera to protect the treasure and attack me, which it kinda did, just not physically. Instead, it was really, and I mean really mean. What? Each head has its own vicious style. The carpet trash-talked my skills, the horned hyena my appearance, and the third, some sort of ghost, just sighed with a deep disappointment. It was kind of like facing mom, dad, and the school bully all at once. Not that I've ever been, but look, the important thing is the creature was being really rude, okay? And that was when a certain someone came in to save the day. Well, I wasn't just gonna leave you there on your own. Believe me, I had it covered. The Chimera just barely caught me by surprise. When I entered the tomb, you were paralyzed from top to bottom. The only thing moving was a stream of tears down your face. Hey, that's not true. I was just really sad for the poor Chimera. You felt pity for the monster? I did. All those mean things it was saying, they had to come from a place of hurt, you know? Like calling me fake, a quitter. You probably heard that. Just random lashing out, obviously. That didn't have anything to do with me. I mean, how am I fake? What did I quit? I finished the quest, didn't I? Also, pretty rich coming from a Chimera that literally turned into dust. Who's fake now? The Chimera did what? You know, it's completely fine to admit you were upset by... I wasn't. So, wait, hold on. Did you just say the Chimera turned into dust? How did that happen? Well, when I entered, I was met by an angry Chimera and a Teamwork! It was excellent teamwork. Miriam busted in, glaive blazing, totally startled the Chimera and gave me time to channel my powers. I alternated between hurling curses at the beast and casting charms on Miriam, who evaded every strike with some incredibly acrobatic moves. It was like this whoosh, and then pow, and then more whoosh. And her weapon is something else. It really shifted form mid-battle from sword to glaive to axe in seconds. The Chimera was headless before we even knew it. Not my first, not my last. After a long, eerie silence... I hadn't even sheathed my weapon, and you were already drawing comparisons to some awful first date you once had. After a long, eerie silence, I spoke to Mari, who would have otherwise just stood there for another hour scowling and brooding. We established that we were on the same side, and that was enough treasure for both of us. And, you left this part, we were both planning to come straight to your tavern. Aw, that warms my heart. A pleasant coincidence indeed. But here's the final twist. Feeling victorious and with pockets full of treasure, we were about to make our way back. But then, out of nowhere, the Chimera's back, and with a vengeance. Turns out it doesn't need all 3 heads to live. Who knew? Problem was, Mari had her back
to it and I was about to hit her hard. I had to think on my feet. The only things I could grab in time were the bear and arrow by the tombstone. I fired 2 shots, and I will partially credit this to your drink confidently. Hit bullseye twice. Whew. That's when things really went sideways. As soon as I hit the chimera, the tomb started. I don't know how to describe it. Falling apart? Yeah, kinda. More like fading away. The walls crumbled to dust. Bones crashed towards us. We obviously went into full "we're about to be buried alive" panic mode. I didn't panic. We both full on panicked and dashed through the tunnels until in an instant we tumbled into open air. The tomb and everything in it, gone. Without a trace. What do you mean gone without a trace? She's right. We were just standing there with nothing but empty plains in all directions, as if the tomb had never existed. So I checked my bag, although I already kind of felt it in my guts. And yeah, all the treasure was gone. Wow. That's unlike any story I've ever heard. And I'm sorry to hear you had such terrible luck. Though, if it's alright with you, I think I know exactly the right drink. Oh, what is it? Because I feel like I just can't decide. I'm thinking something hopeful could brighten the mood. That's perfect. You're a mind reader. I'll get right on it. Just mute the 3-headed ass. Okay, so she wants some... what's that? Motivation, right? Motivation... I'm guessing Northern Brawler? There's also Slow Strike. She didn't mention whether it would be... oh, hopeful, not motivation. Hopeful... Voyager's Dream, I suppose? So only... Voyager's Dream and Season Tides is fine. Let's go with Luck and Hope. I feel like this is a slightly better option than what we had previously. Okay, let's move these 2 up by 1. Move this one up. Wait, no. It's just the one that moves... ah. This one up by 2. And strength down by 1. Okay. Nice! I'm gonna drink some water. Yum! This is like instant happiness in a cup. I knew everything was gonna work out. I'm glad to hear it. So to wrap up the story, we figured there was nothing else to do but to make our way back here. Mario's kind enough to cover our boat fare back, and I swear that's when the fate decided to get really weird. We met this guy, Korvong, who was a massive archaeology geek. And get this, he'd been searching for the same tomb but never found it. No way. Yeah, we felt awful about it, so we ended up coming clean about the whole tomb thing. But instead of being upset, he was thrilled. Our Chimera story blew his mind. He admitted he would have been a Chimera child for sure, so he was honestly relieved we faced it instead. So of course we spilled every detail we could recall about the tomb when he frantically scribbled notes. Apparently we saved his entire research trip. He was super sweet about it, tried to thank us both with gifts, but Mario's too stubborn to accept anything, so I got something cool for Kane. It's an amulet of a dragon with its foot in his mouth. Apparently it's a symbol for rebirth. What a great present. Honestly, I think the merchants who sold it to him were totally pulling his leg. Poor guy struck me as a little naive, but it's the thought that counts, and Kane will find it hilarious. Then it's a great gift, regardless of any perceived meaning. Glad you felt that way. I got you one too. We got a gift too? Oh, look at that! It's eating its foot! That's so cute! Wow, thank you, Kia. I was already thinking of where to find something like that myself. You're welcome. Anyway, the rest of the journey back was pretty uneventful. I mean, the weather got a bit weird, fog rolling in despite clear skies, but I just chalked it up to maritime weirdness, you know? And here we are. I'm glad you got your present for Kane as a silver lining. Yeah, the trip certainly wasn't for nothing, because, like I said at the very beginning, actually, do you want to finish this, Marie? She found a new friend. Yay, you finally admit it. But we still need to work on your excitement levels, darling. I'll save my excitement for the big moments. I'll take that as a challenge. Be free to do so. So, any upcoming plans? Oh yeah, totes! But first things first, I gotta reply to my new pen pals. Any idea what I should say? I thought I was keeping up with all your new friends. No small feat, I might add, but pen pals, that's news to me. What? Really? I must agree, I recall no mention of pen pals. Oh, oopsie daisy. I found a message in a bottle when I was crossing the sea. Must have slipped my mind because of all the exciting bits. A message in a bottle? How old school. I know, right? Sadly, the paper got all soggy, so I could hardly read anything. Hold on. Why is this acting up? There we go. So I figured I'd just write back and throw the bottle in the same spot.
I already sent them a quick message saying I'm super busy right now, but I'd love to hear more from them and will reply properly when I have the time. Kia, you don't need to send a preliminary reply to a message in a bottle. You can just reply when you're ready. I thought doing so was pretty courteous of me, actually. By the way, I gave them this address since I figured I'd come back here anyway. I hope that's cool? Of course, but how do you know your replies will reach them at all? Are there any clues about where they're located? There were a few flowers in the bottle. They were pretty wilted, but they still had an interesting shimmer to them. What kind of shimmer? Orange golden like the plants growing on amber isles? Not quite. I would say similar, but slightly duller. Oh, they could be from the Copper Archipelago. These plants there have a dull shimmer to them, and the place itself is all the more mysterious. How exciting! You really are hungry for adventure stories, aren't you? Yeah. It gets pretty quiet around here. Not that I don't like it. I totally love this place. But when my patrons tell stories, I can picture myself right there with them. It's the closest I get to, you know, the whole adventuring thing. Oh, right. Marty, you must have something adventure-like to share. Oh, my mind giving me a few examples. Come on, Marty, anything at all. Been to any cool places lately? Done something crazy? Or at least heard something from someone else you can share with the complete disregard for any fact-checking? Oh, I know. There's supposed to be a vampire who lives in a castle inside a volcano. Yeah, I heard it from my colleague at the... No way. Yes, way. I honestly can't decide whether that's the coolest thing I've ever heard or the tackiest. I mean, castle and a volcano compensate much? Marty? Apologies, I was momentarily lost in thought. What? What were you thinking about? That old castle? I must say, the architecture is apparently nothing short of extraordinary, at least from what I've been told. Impossible archways, stairs that spiral back on themselves, gravity defying everything. It's all kept together by some fascinating old magic. Hey, something's a little weird. Yeah, how have you not told this story to us before? Kia, again, we've only known each other for a few. No, I mean there's a lot of fog building up outside. Oh yeah, there is. It's just fog. What's the big deal? I suppose you're right, although it is getting closer. Hey, why is the room spinning? Oh my gosh, we have a little Luffy hat at the back here. That's so cute. Oh no, we about to pass out, guys. I feel it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's happening? What's going on? Sometime later, witness the strange fog. Yeah, I think we've got enough for the vampire one, maybe. Awooga sound effects. Yeah, we had the reverb on for a little bit. What is going on here? And we didn't get to meet the next two people. Let me search when we'll meet them. Who's that? Ah. Okay. That's interesting. Should we play the last? I keep wanting to continue because the story is so gripping, guys. I really am I'm so curious about the fog. But also, I feel like we should save a little for next time. So, I think now's a good time to read out. Alright guys, I'm gonna keep you guys in suspense. We had just encountered some strange fog. I don't know what's gonna happen to our dear innkeeper. But this was an exciting playthrough for the first 4 days. We'll come back... Oh, it's Act 2 already. Actually, good. So we just finished Act 1 of Tavern Talk. Yay! Hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know if anyone else is playing this. Let me just look for it real quick. I don't think there's gonna be anyone else. Oh, there is one more person. Okay. So I guess by default, we can go and raid into them. Their name is Grey Fox Arcade. Hold on. Let me just say hi real quick so that we can do a little vibe check. Oh, they're also voicing the characters. That's so interesting. Alrighty. I'm gonna raid into Grey Fox Arcade, but I'm gonna be raiding and running because I want to avoid the spoilers before we get to play. But thank you so much, everyone, for coming in. Thanks for those watching on YouTube as well, for tuning in wherever you have, and for sticking around today. And thank you, Ariel, for the raid earlier. And we'll return with Act 2 sometime in the future. Okay? Enjoy, everyone. I hope you have a good night and a wonderful weekend. I'm gonna put us back in the just chatting room real quick. I think. Love you, Hime-san. Love you too. Thanks for being here. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna set some music. Oh, Hopes and Dreams is a good track. Good track. Alright, I'll definitely save the rest of Tavern Talk 2 for you guys because this story is so good. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for the stream, Hime. Thank you for being here and for being first as well, Troy Assemble. Good night, everyone. Have a wonderful rest. I will see you guys on next Monday. Okay? Unless you're heading for anything on the weekend that I happen to be going for, which I have no plans for yet, but we shall see. Okay. One on, everyone. Bye-bye!